The Emperor has been expecting you.
Hi everyone and welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus. And I don't know why that... sorry. That's way too loud. I'm going to start that again. Hi everyone and welcome to 1/6 Figure Focus. You're watching another episode of The Hope Show. This is episode 128. Weekly live stream dedicated to 1/6 scale collecting in general, movies, TV shows, pop culture. And we're going to bring everyone in. We have got Adam, or aka Dub Toys. We've got Jim Collector. We've got Viking Collectible. And Return out of nowhere, Return of the King, Return of the Mac, the prodigal son. We've got Phil, straight out of the Lost and Found. He has been found. Yeah, some might say he is the... Let me find the clip. The goat. How you doing, man? You good?
You're embarrassing me now. You're embarrassing me.
I am. Look, I was nice to you backstage. I said it was great to see you, and it came from the heart. It was genuine. But now look,
missed the crack.
That was 2 minutes ago, and now we know. Are wallets safe this week, or what do you think? Who's in trouble? Who's happy, but at the same time maybe potentially getting some invoices? Anyone getting invoices?
Yes, and more yes. Unfortunately,
no. You're in trouble.
Oh yes, it's definitely that time of year.
I thought you'd be in trouble as well with that Joel, Jim. You're a gamer, aren't you?
I am, but it's the TV show Joel. I have the Lim Toys game version of Joel and Ellie on pre-order, so I'll stick with those. I'm not as crazy as Harrison, so I'm sticking.
That's exactly what I was going to say. I was like, he's not as crazy as me.
I'm not, but that Joel sculpt is. We'll talk about it later, I guess, but it's banging.
Yeah, looking forward to it. We might get straight into it, folks. So I have a few little tidbits there of information. Right? I'll just give out a few random, just kind of warm up topics there. These are like little tiny little bite-sized bits of news. We saw today that the Batman 2 has been delayed again, and it's due to come out in 2028. And there was a 30-second clip of him standing in the snow because it's been reported that Gotham is under snow and ice after the flooding of the part 1. That's part number 2. The Odyssey is tracking for a 92% rating on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know how they predict these things because I checked today there's no audience score, there's no critic score. I know the critics are going mad about it, but I don't know how is it just like a guy writing an article and just knows it's a good headline, or is it complete BS? And then the third one, then I had a third piece of news and I can't remember, but we'll go with those two at the moment. What do you think, folks? Any interest in the Batman or thoughts on that Odyssey prediction? What are your thoughts? What appeals to you? What doesn't appeal to you? Anyone at all?
I feel like I'm more excited for the Batman than I am for a lot of the current James Gunn verse films, which is kind of sad. And I do wonder if
I think that's a fair point.
Outliving it. Yeah. I'm really excited for that. And it's 2028 and I'm like, I can't wait. And it was a 30-second teaser of Batman literally just going, oh, like,
yeah. I got more out of that than I did out of the Superman movie, to be honest, Jim. Here's the thing though. I think the quality will be better of the movie. Like even if it's the same quality as the first one, which I think it's a 4-star movie. I still wouldn't give it a 5-star movie, but I thought it was excellent. The quality, even if the quality doesn't outlive it due to its delays, it just might outlive Gunn's universe. What do you think, Harrison?
Yeah, I do have to agree exactly with Jim on that one. I'm very much looking forward to the Batman. But just shocked that it's going to be 2028 because that's going to be 6 years pretty much. That's like video game development time. It's like a long time. 6 years. 6 years. Yeah, absolutely 6 years because it was Batman 22. Yeah, and then that's right. Because if you go back to, even if you look at the Dark Knight trilogy, it was 2005, 2008, and 2012. Yeah. So from 2005 to 2012 when it wrapped up was 7 years. So they had the trilogy wrapped up in 7 years. Yeah, a whole trilogy in almost the same time. So
yeah,
it's crazy how long it's going to be. But it just shows how good the first one was. That everybody's still excited for it. Definitely. Yeah, definitely. And I think part of that for me, especially, is the fact that it doesn't feel like a Batman movie to me. It's like a serial killer thriller that has Batman in it, and I've always liked that side of it.
They kind of appeal to me more because, like, I'm a movie fan first, collector second. I'm a movie fan first, a superhero movie fan second. I've said it before, for every Iron Man, Infinity War, or Dark Knight, there is a dozen Marvels or fucking Captain America 4, or there's basically for every, it's I think the ratio can be more than that. Like, I think there's probably a fair ratio for every amazing superhero movie. There's probably 10 shit ones. Like, so the a lot of some of the people's critiques on, say, The Dark Knight was like, oh, it's more like a gangster film with Batman in it. I was like, I think that's clutching at straws. I can kind of see what you're saying, that it's just a great movie and Batman's in it or whatever. It's the same as the Pattinson one, just like you said. It's kind of like people were comparing it to Zodiac or
Seven. It reminds me of Seven a lot.
Seven, yeah, exactly. And the thing is, that's more interesting to me. It's like having a superhero and the suits and the action in it and no storyline. I never want to see that. And unfortunately, I've seen way too many of those fluffy superhero movies that are just nonsense that I can count. What do you think, Phil? Are you going to go see The Odyssey? Are you looking forward to this Batman in 2028?
I want to go and see The Odyssey, and I'm hoping the reviews are as good as what are being projected. Because, unlike you, I haven't finished the book yet, so I'm probably going to wait till... If we go away somewhere later this year and take the book with me, and because when you get kids, there's just too many distractions. Just sort of
and it's not a page turner, Phil.
Yeah,
it's not.
I mean, I can sort of handle that because
it's worse than Dune.
No, I think the first Dune book, I would put it the first Dune book better than the Odyssey, and then I would say Messiah is not a great book. I don't think, but
I mean, I suppose the Odyssey,
I don't know. I think maybe I was more invested in Dune as the franchise.
Isn't the story the Odyssey like 2,000 years old or something, or whatever?
Yeah, I think it's about like nearly 2,600, 2,700 years old.
It's sailed its own sort of thing. In all fairness,
yeah, and and it's an interpretation as well. Like it's a myth. It's like it's not a factual historical account, and I think that's why everyone's up in arms about castings and stuff like that. It is not it's not a documentary. It's a myth, which is, you can say, okay, part culture, part fiction, but it is a myth. There's no go on.
No, go on. Go. No, that's okay.
There's no guy called Odysseus. There might have been Greeks at the time called Odysseus, but in this context, like the Odysseus in this context, in this story, didn't exist. So
And I've seen a lot about, obviously, all the streamers are doing things about the casting, the TikTok videos, Instagram, everyone is doing everything. What I find strange is when you hear the ad, particularly on the radio station, they don't mention the two castings that everyone is complaining about, bizarrely.
Yeah, but to counter that as well, is I've heard that the Lupita Nyong'o and Elliot Page, they're really not in the movie all that much,
No. So
which
is
like
Elliot Page playing Achilles? But Achilles
I don't think that's
there
true.
a lot, is it?
I don't think that's true. I don't
heard
think that's true.
Rumor. Yeah, she's playing someone else. He's playing someone else. Sorry.
Yeah, I don't think that's true, to be honest. And I don't think it would be a good casting anyway, to be honest. Like, what I mean by that is, even take the gender issue out of it, or the fact that they're trans. If you look at their stature compared to, like, what does a warrior look like? Do you know what I mean? I'm 5'10". I'm not going to be cast as the greatest warrior ever. You need someone who's tall, really tall, strong, muscular. So I don't think that casting would work anyway, regardless of whatever the far right are trying to paint it as. But
I would like to I'm kind of looking forward to it. Whether I get the opportunity to go to the cinema and watch it, I'm not sure. But personally, I'm looking forward to the Odyssey.
But you can rest assured, like, I wouldn't say critics' opinions don't matter, but they're not the be all and end all either. Like, I mean, Variety, for example, is raving about this, but Variety have a track record of the more diverse a cast is, the higher their rating goes, and that I don't think that's a fair authentic way of rating a story or a movie. I don't agree with that at all. But like you have the other side of things that are their hang up of like, when did everyone turn against Christopher Nolan? Like, you know what I mean? Whether you're a Christopher Nolan fanboy or fan or not, or there's no denying he makes great movies. Do you know what I mean? You mightn't like all his movies, but in my eyes, he hasn't had a dud yet since he started, you know, since Memento onwards, you know. But you're going to get two opposing viewpoints in terms of critics. There's going to be the fanboys, the critics who are bought and paid for, who'll say this is the greatest thing since sliced bread. They're going to, you know, the artsy crowd, whatever you want to call them. But on the other hand, you're going to have the people that don't like those castings, and they're just going to get hung over that, and they're going to tell you shit anyway. So I think the best thing to do is just go and see the movie and make up your own mind. What do you think, Adam? You said you won't be going to see it because with kids and commitments, I think your next day out at the movies is Brand New Day, if I'm remembering correctly.
Brand New Day will probably be the next one, but I actually don't have any interest in the Odyssey and the Batman. It just, there's castings in it, and I think decisions that were made that just don't float me boat. It just doesn't interest me, and that's it. Like, you know, like Matt Damon as Odysseus, I'm like, I like Matt Damon in the Jason Bourne movies, but that's kind of really it. I like him in the Ocean movies too, so there's no one there enticing me. I'm kind of in the same position that a lot of people were probably from Masters of the Universe, where there wasn't any A-listers in that movie, so a lot of people didn't go. So I think we're kind of seeing the opposite of it, where they're like, oh, we're bringing Scarlett Johansson on board, we're bringing Sebastian Stan, like recognizable faces and names, and you're going, okay, you know, but those people don't do it for me either. I'm not going to see it for them.
I've never been one to go and see a movie because there's a certain actor or actress in it. Yeah. Do you know, all jokes aside, as attractive as Sydney Sweeney is, I'm not going to go see a movie because Sydney Sweeney's in it. It just for me, it's more like, obviously I follow directors who have good track record. A good trailer can entice me. Subject matter I'm interested in can entice me. But like say Matt Damon, I mean, okay, I loved him in Good Will Hunting. You're right about the Bourne Identity. He went from pretty boy, put on all the muscle, and it was just a great concept, and you know the Bourne movies are great. But then, like, if you say something like The Martian, I thought he was great in The Martian. I thought it just the way he delivered his lines and the humor of the character, having read the book before, came across. And then I can take him or leave him in Interstellar and Oppenheimer. He didn't he wasn't like a black spot in the movie or anything, but it was like you could have slot someone else in there and it wouldn't really made all that difference. You know what I mean? So.
And I feel the same way about Scarlett Johansson. Like, she's very vanilla. Like, I mean, I watched the new Jurassic World Dominion. I do like the Jurassic movies, but that last movie, it just lacked any personality from anybody in the movie.
That film was awful.
That was almost Madam Web bad.
And I wouldn't mind. He had Mahershala Ali in it, didn't they?
Mahershala Ali?
Yeah, it did. Yeah.
But they should have
went.
I
feel like everyone's wasted in that.
That one, Tyson. Like, he's such a good actor, you know?
Yeah.
Just missed
opportunity. I've seen him. I've seen him in Green Book, and he was great in that. I've definitely seen him in other things that I didn't realize he was who he was.
One of the Netflix,
you know what
I mean? Shows as well, which is really good.
That's it. Daredevil. Oh no, Luke Cage.
He was excellent. Luke Cage, he was excellent in that. Actually, I really enjoyed that.
He was.
Just going back to one of your points there about the Odyssey there, Adam. Like, I don't think anyone was sitting around going, oh, I wish someone would take on the Odyssey, that book. Like there's very few people who are like, I definitely wasn't like that. The only reason I've read it is because it goes, Jim, you'll relate to this. Like, when you read Dune, the book, you get more out of the movies. And I just figured this is going to be one of those Game of Thrones kind of, you know, political intrigue, dialogue, backstabbing type of drama that if I read the book, at least, even if 90% of the names of the characters I forget, which I have, I'll get the gist of it. Like, okay, he's going from here to here, and he meets a Cyclops, and he meets the Sirens, and, you know, I'll get the gist of it, and I'll see, you know, who the important characters like Telemachus, his son, Tom Holland's character, or Penelope, or Athena, whatever, and I'll have the lie of the land. But I like, when Nolan was doing Oppenheimer, even though, like, I'm from a science background, I was kind of going, okay, that would be interesting, but I wasn't like, oh yes, Oppenheimer, it's going to be great. But then I watch it and I was like, actually, that's a pretty damn good film, and I'm hoping this will be the same. But sure, we'll know Monday. But you said something there which is a really natural segue. It's an unfortunate natural segue, but obviously we lost one of the greats who was in, I don't think it's wrong to say, one of the greatest movies ever made, one of Spielberg's greatest movies ever made, based on a fantastic book, and really pushed practical effects and CGI ahead. So, so Sam Neill, rest in peace, 78 years. So known for obviously Jurassic Park. He had roles in Peaky Blinders, Event Horizon. So we're just going to go around the panel there. What kind of memories do you have about Sam Neill, or which is his best role, or is that just a stupid question? What do you think, Adam?
Yeah, I loved him in Jurassic Park, and that's the first time I'd seen him. And then obviously as I was growing up, I was quite young when Jurassic Park came out. So then growing up, I loved Jurassic Park 3. I have a very fond memories of Jurassic Park 3, even though at the time it was very much so lambasted by people in terms of the quality of the movie and the whole lot. But I always liked that, and I always liked the Dr. Alan
Was
Grant
it?
character. Yeah, I loved it. And it was lambasted.
No, was it? It was lambasted at the time.
Yeah, a lot of people.
I don't remember any of that. I went to see it in the cinema in '93, and I remember lots of like positive feedback. But maybe I was listening to families, friends, you know, moviegoers. I don't think I was, tuning into what it
was pretty reviled at the time, especially with the Raptors on the plane situation where he was having the dream. People are like, "What the fuck is this?" But no, I liked it. I did, and then I've seen him in a number of other projects then as well through the years, and I really liked them. Even when he was in the MCU as like the actor part of Odin, when he was in Thor.
Yeah.
Quite clever. And he was an excellent actor. It was a pity we didn't see more of him in the MCU. And then when he came back for Dominion, I thought that was great. It was nice to see the original big three back in Laura Dern and Jeff Goldblum and Sam Neill, of course, as well. So, but from all accounts, seemed like a very nice man and a great actor. And we've lost a great one. We've lost an iconic individual.
And we're getting to the stage of our lives when we're going to keep losing kind of people that say you grew up with, like, I'm not going to jinx it, but insert, favorite actor here kind of thing. Like, he was fantastic. So obviously he's great as it's Dr. Alan Grant. Would that be right? It's Alan Grant, isn't it?
Yeah. Alan Grant,
that's one that was Jurassic Park, I think, recently released in a new 4K steelbook. It's on the list, but that list is very, very long and very expensive. I loved him in Peaky Blinders. He played, like, by the sounds of things, the complete opposite to his natural personality. Played Inspector Campbell, who was sent in he's a real piece of shit character, but he plays it so well. I'd say the opposite to his how he was known in real life anyway. So, Jim, is it a stupid question? What's your favorite Sam Neill role? You can say yes.
I did actually. Yeah, it's a very stupid question. I actually rewatched Jurassic Park today. I had the day off, so I thought I'm going to pop it on. And you said an interesting bit just now about how we almost need to be getting used to kind of some of the big actors from back in the day passing. And I was thinking that. I was like, God, the amount of films I've watched recently that I've rewatched because the actor had passed away. And this was one of them. And I realized I hadn't watched Jurassic Park in probably 2 or 3 years, despite it being one of my childhood favorites and current favorites. And I was like, oh, we're getting to the point now where I'm going to be like, oh, I'm going to watch this film after I, like, posthumously almost, for like the main actor. And it's just crazy that we're getting to that point now. And it kind of makes you realize that, we're getting older. To be honest, like all of us now that grew up with these actors in the 90s, like even Brad Pitt. How old's Brad Pitt now? He's like 70? Is 60?
He's made of genetic handsome. I don't think it matters. Like, do you know what popped up in my feed there? It was like, I follow a lot, like, say, fitness pages and stuff like that. And it was just like his physique in Fight Club when he opened the door and Marla's in there. And for some reason, he's wearing a rubber glove. That just cracked me up when I saw it the first time. Myself and Megan rewatched it. And she's like, why is he wearing a rubber glove? And I was like, it's supposed to be messed up like that. It was supposed to be cut. One of the producers didn't like it. But when they screen tested it, everyone burst out laughing when they saw the rubber glove on. So they left it. But he's just, in that scene in particular, he's just absolutely ripped out of it. Like, but here's one for you, Jim. We're getting older. One day you'll sit down to watch your favorite movie, and it'll be your last time, but you won't know. I'm not sure if that's sad or beautiful. I'll leave you with that thought there. Poor Phil is haunted. Harrison, your favorite Sam Neill role?
Yeah, just to echo what everyone else is saying, really, it's Jurassic Park. I love Jurassic Park. I watch it all the time. I watch it far more often than Jim, apparently. We have it every month pretty much in our house. We
You
all
have
love
kids though. I feel so. I feel like it's like
That's
a kid
true.
film. Like
That
you
is
watch
true,
it with the
but-
kids, you know.
I do watch it with the kids, but the kids watch it because I watch it. That's the problem. I love Jurassic Park. I always have.
That's fair.
Just like Adam said, I love Jurassic Park 3 as well. When I think of Jurassic Park, I do think of Sam Neill. He is the face to it for me. So I always get more. 1 and 3 are my favorite, and they're the ones I watch a lot more. They're the ones I own. So yeah, it's definitely Jurassic
Harrison,
Park.
I genuinely thought you were going to do the most Harrison thing, and you were going to come in and go, actually, Shane, I'm more of an Event Horizon type of guy. I wouldn't put that past you, you know?
I do.
It's kinda-
I do. Yeah, I could see.
I'm guessing
I do
you like that
one.
movie.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah, that is good. Him in the Omen as well. That was always good. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that one. Not many people do, but he is in the Omen.
Is it The Omen?
Yeah, the Omen.
I don't think I've seen
The
I think I
Omen,
saw
the
it-
original.
the original Omen,
The original. I think it's the third one he's in.
like
Wow.
80s or something, possibly. Would it be?
I cannot remember what it's called.
Yeah.
I
I
think it's
just
Omen 3.
I just saw something pop up on the internet there, interweb, saying the Odyssey has launched with 164 reviews to a 98% on the Tomato movie. Now, that is
Damn.
critics. It is 164 reviews. The audience score is going to be, I'd say, significantly lower than that, because there is going to be the review vomit because of the casting choices. So it really doesn't mean anything. Do you know, it's like the Oscars. It's like, just go see the movie. Do you like it or not? But finally, last but not least, The Prodigal Son. Phil, is it a clean sweep here with Jurassic Park being your favourite Sam Neill role?
Yeah, 100%. It'll always be Jurassic Park. I mean, I remember when this was being hyped all over the radio, all over the TV. Jurassic Park back when, what was it?
Same.
Early 90s, and it was like
93. It felt different, didn't it?
It did, and I think this is probably one of the only films I've watched in the cinema 3 times when it came out, because back then it was mind blowing. You couldn't believe it, and he was fantastic in it. I did like him in Dead Calm with Nicole Kidman, I think it was, and Billy Zane, if I remember rightly. Where
I haven't seen it.
I'm sure he's married to Nicole Kidman. And they pick up a guy stranded on a boat, and it's Billy Zane, and he's crazy and tries to bump them both off. But
Right.
yeah, and it was The Omen 3, I think, Harrison, apparently, 1981.
1980. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it was the
Bit
original,
of foreshadowing
original
there for one of the new games. Good stuff. You love to see it. You're practicing. Great stuff. We are getting slaughtered here. The algorithm. There's the numbers are very low, but we are going toe to toe with the World Cup semi-final, and most of our viewers around this time are UK based. But look, I'm sure they'll watch on the replay. Okay, I'm going to say hello to everyone in the chat because it won't take long. 1 second, I'll get this off screen. But rest in peace, Sam Neill.
I must confess, I've got it on in the background over there as well. And Argentina are
So do I.
disgusting.
As in,
I'm
they're just-
so shocked. They're not playing fair.
They're terrible. No, not at all.
They're not-
Terrible.
Are they like
Sorry.
they're just playing dirty? Like,
Did you watch the French?
I watched the
France,
first
Paraguay?
25 minutes. Sorry, say it again.
Did you watch the France Paraguay game where Paraguay were just pushing them all around the park constantly, and the ref wasn't allowing them to get away with it?
I
It's-
saw part of it and heard about it.
It's pretty
Do you
much
watch the
identical
guard
to
at all,
moment.
Shane?
Pardon?
Do you watch the guard at all now?
Oh no! I grew up in Clare. There was no football. There was pockets of it. It was all hurling. So I'll watch the Clare matches from maybe the quarterfinal on if I'm not doing anything.
The reason I ask is to explain it in GA terms. Argentina are currently playing like Mickey Hart's Tyrone, if that makes sense.
Yeah, but I know their physical team, weren't they? They were huge.
And dirty.
Yeah.
So the lads are right.
Yeah. So look, we're just going to quickly run through the chats. There's a few people watching. So as usual, folks, the link to become a channel member is the pinned comment in the description. No obligation, but greatly appreciated. We got Junus Rab, one of our newest members, actually, all the way from Finland. Good evening, lads. Good evening to you. Of course, we have Phil, who's a channel member, panel member, and wielder of said blue wrench. We have Vita as well. Thanks very much. I was sending Vita and Jim thank you memes and gifts today for resharing my story. It is greatly appreciated. Thank you very much. We got Ryan, respect the lore. How are you doing, Ryan? Good to see you. I hope the gigging is going well. Who is also a channel member. Thank you, sir. Of course, we have Harrison here as well, channel member, panel member. Thanks very much for being here. We got Just Keith Lee is working, unfortunately. I was told not to remind him, but he's still just chiming in. I really appreciate it. Busy says it's still 0-0 in the England game. Thank you for the heads up. Much appreciated. Humble Collector UK. He was so funny in Jurassic Park. The fence scene, yeah. He was great in Jurassic Park, all right. He's great in many roles, but yeah, Jurassic Park would definitely be his most famous one. Who else is here? And then Argentina are playing as Argentina do. Messi is moaning, not getting his own way. And they're saying, I can't say the last part of that sentence. I apologize. I'll be thrown out of my country. All right, so look, we'll go to the grid here, and you can select. So, Phil, we haven't seen you in a while. So, what would you like to discuss?
Let's talk Malgus then, please.
Okay, straight into Malgus. Okay, which one is Malgus? This is the middle one here. Okay, any information on this particular character would be greatly appreciated. I read a bit about him, but I don't know anything about him really. So
yeah, I think I watched. Do you know, some of these creators take the cutscenes from games and what have you, and then make a movie out of it. So I think I've watched the movie version of Knights of the Old Republic. I think he was.
So you got the kind of the cutscene, the storyline version, basically.
Yeah, and I know in the beginning he was a major part of it. So yeah, he's a pretty powerful Sith from what I could gather.
Was that his first appearance into Star Wars universe or canon or whatever you want to call it? Knights of the Old Republic.
I'm not sure.
Anybody? No?
I'm pretty sure it is
was,
the
yeah.
game. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the game.
So this one is $305, and I'm going to flick through the pictures, and you can all just give me your thoughts. Maybe we'll start off with Phil, and then feel free to chime in or tell me to go to any particular smooth 3Ds. What do you think, Phil?
I think it looks outstanding. It's a really, really well designed. I think the detail's incredible. I presume that's pleather on his suit, is it not? Leather.
I think I read it was nylon, actually.
It's the
Is
nylon.
it? Oh, right. Oh, good, good.
And USB powered.
Yeah, the light ups are pretty good there on the neck. I think there's one on the gauntlet. I'm sure I saw there. And one on the chest plate.
And the mouthpiece, I believe.
Yeah.
I mean, I remember
went all
saying a while back on your show that I would love to have had the Jedi Knights and then jumped into this collection. It was just space was a major issue, but I like all the Sith Lords and the Jedis, the Kit Fistos and what have you. The only one was a bit iffy, I think, was the Mace, but yeah, I think Harrison, you said you're picking this up, haven't you, because you've pretty much got the entire line so far. I would love to have the entire line of this. I think they're brilliant. That's an amazing photograph there. It looks like
you know what? It's funny how some of the blogger photos, it's like you'd have 2 or 3 bloggers and you'd struggle to find a decent photo like the Andor ones. But then these ones, and I think the Joel ones for the most part, are fantastic.
I just want to say on the Andor thing, and I know, I mean, because I haven't been on for such a while, but Dave from the Shills, I know he used to go on about eyelids and what have you, but I'm convinced that is what the issue is with the Andor, because he just got this dead stare no matter where you position the eyes.
Did you have them in hand?
Yeah, I've got them there.
And say, like, I noticed that the vast majority about those shots, they weren't. It was like they weren't using the rolling eyes, and they weren't looking and giving him any side eye. And I think that character needs side eye. When you give him side eye, is it still bad? I haven't unboxed him yet.
that then comes down to what angle you're looking at him from.
Yeah.
So the side eye
100%.
work, like I'm looking at him now, and he's got side eye, but I'm looking at him from the side. So it looks okay, but if I get up and walk around to the front of him, it still doesn't look great.
If you
Yeah.
get
It's
a
a
perfect
really-
angle of his face, it's like a spot on
It's
sculpt,
weird.
but
It's
feels
such
you're
a
right. Yeah,
weird-
it's different angles, kills it.
Yeah.
It's not a bad head sculpt, but it is if you're not looking at it from the right angle.
I'm
then-
just laughing because it's only side high from a certain point of view. When you move around, it's just direct eye, Phil. But I get what you're saying.
Yeah, just
like,
like paintings.
no-
The eyes move around the room.
No,
Whereas,
no one on the panel thinks that Andor is a banger home run. Like let's be honest. Like, you know,
it's
but-
not. It's not.
Yeah.
It's one of those you can make it work.
yeah,
Like the Doc Ock you had. You know, you
yeah.
can-
You
you
put
can
on the
sort
glasses.
yeah.
Yeah.
Shamey doesn't wear glasses, but yeah, you
Yeah.
can make it work. But
He does now.
hard going.
Yeah. No, I'm looking forward to reviewing him. I got to review him and K2SO and then work out where the best place.
K2 is a
Put
blinder.
him
He's
in.
brilliant.
Yeah. This particular photo, this is some of Zord's finest work. I was thinking, like, if I was to get him, which I'm not going to because I don't know who he is really, but I think this would be, I would pose him like this. Will I be including that light up mask? There's no way if it's USB powered light up mask that I'm not going to include. I'm assuming it's USB, or I'm hoping it's not separate the way that you probably wouldn't be space to put batteries. USB, yeah.
It is. Yeah, it is. It all
Yeah.
connects up.
So
Is that
I'd be posing him like that with the hood either up or down, pretending whichever looks better.
Yeah.
In that exact pose, see the way he looks. He's looking like he's surfing. Now just hold that in your head.
Is that his stand or is that the Ahsoka?
I don't think so.
stand
That's a
there?
different stand.
It looks like the
Um,
Ahsoka tree type thing.
Now, if we look at this stand, which also lights up, there was a particular. I don't. Maybe I've gone past it, but there was a particular photo. I think it's this one. See the way, like, I tilt it maybe more towards us, so the back of the stand would be high.
Yeah.
The front of the stand would be low, and that means when it lights up, you'd be able to see it more. When he was kind of like surfing it in this kind of Zord photography pose, like that. Can you imagine it? Like, as in, so you still get to see
Yeah, definitely.
the light
Yeah.
up as well. Like, if the thing lights up and it tilts, and if you can lock in that pose solid, but I'd be getting like an Ironworks custom light up saber. I think that would really shine with a figure like this that's done so well.
Definitely.
You're getting this, Harrison, are you?
Yep. This was PO'd on day one for me.
Okay, go for it. Talk to me.
I think, and I may be on my own on this, I think this is one of Hot Toys' very, very best figures they've done, period. Especially this year. I could see this being a figure of the year, not just because it's looks good, but everything it's including. You've got a really nice display that lights up. The suit is nylon, so it's no pleather. The sculpt is spot on. Everything lights up. It's all USB. It all connects. So it's like the new Iron Man. So one USB.
And he's
everything
huge.
lights
That's good.
up. The hood, the hood is wired really well. It's not like the Revan hood, which is awful.
That looks phenomenal.
Yeah, it's just so good. You've got a couple of different display styles as well. You can have them with the hood, without the hood, with the mask, without the mask, take the cape off. Like, there's so much choice. Yeah, I loved it. Out of all the dark side ones, I think this is the best looking one. And there've been some good ones.
Even like that, like, that's an easy pose. That's like you bend his right arm, you flatten his feet, you put the blade in. That's like a 5-minute job. That's a simple pose to do, really. Still looks incredible because of the presence it has.
Awesome. It really does. I think, like, he's looking so good. I'm looking at my dark side display because I did get rid of most of the light side, unfortunately, when I was having my clear out. The dark side survived. I think he may be center stage of my dark side. He's really good. Really, really good. I think he's also taller than Vader, which is crazy to think.
And I think if you are building, just for, obviously I'm new to the kind of assembly ensemble group displays, but what I've noticed is, like, I think your focal point, if it's a big character physically and a big character storyline wise, like a Vader, it's a good point to build your ensemble group display around. That's what I did with my
Definitely.
original trilogy display, because when I bought the Return of the Jedi Vader, which I think it is the Vader to get because you have the Sebastian Shaw head sculpt, and you have the light up base or just the steps. I really like the steps that comes with him, but there was no way he's fitting on the steps in a Bleeding or a Detour for a Billy or maybe a mono. I don't even think he'd fit in the mono. Like, I'm not sure on the dimensions there, but so I always had to have him in the Bleeding just on his own with no stand. But now it's great. I can turn around, I can see him. He's standing on that steps and he's flanked by 2 troopers, but he's because of the combination of he's a tall figure and he's on those steps that come with Return of the Jedi Deluxe. He just towers over everyone. Just looks so much better because he's big character in the center, But so Harrison's in on this. Adam, you kind of gave out to me. You gave me a bit of a slap in the wrist earlier on because I changed the thumbnail from Malgus to Joel, and you really didn't like that, Adam. But does that mean you're getting this one? It's coming home.
I was disgusted with that change. I was there now, Shane. I'm very displeased about that. Now, all jokes aside, no, look, he's a huge character in the Star Wars universe. Whatever's happened with Hot Toys here, they have put their A-team on this guy. I can't understand why Skeletor, for example, doesn't have USB light-up eyes now when you see the amount of light-up features that this guy has. But they must have different teams on different lines. This guy looks great, and I think what helps is just to kind of hone in on that point, like Harrison's saying about the sculpt now being excellent. I think it's easier for them to do things that are like a game render versus an actual person. So I think that definitely lends itself then to being as solid as it is. I have Star Killer, I have Revan, and I will get this guy. So and I'll get Nihilus as well too. I have Nihilus on pre-order, so I will have a nice little sit display. But he looks amazing. The one criticism I would have, actually, ironically, is the base. I hate that base because it won't fit into a module case, and unless it's a large module case, but a 6-110, it won't fit in it with the figure on top of it. And the same, I think, for a Detolf, because I have the Battle Damage Vader, and that is now without a base. So we would love if Hot Toys did like a small rectangular base for this guy, or indeed, I've seen that the figure hideout is starting to do like display crotch, like not a crotch grabber, but a leg grabber. If he did stands, I'm all over that. For
he is actually selling those. I don't even think it's a stand. I think it's just the little rectangular bit that clips into the same hole that the crotch grabber slip into. But the funny thing is, I think you shared that, and I was like, geez, that's a great idea. And I watched the video and I reshared it, and then someone commented my story going, they're just going to steal your idea, and I was like, yeah, that's not actually my idea. That's the figure hideout, but they probably will steal his idea. They kind of did it once before. At least once that I know of, with there was an Indiana Jones. I think it was the Old Man Indy, and it came with a lot of leather stuff like the whip and I think the boots and the jacket. And he had this tiny little. It was actually very similar to the figure hideout one. It was a tiny little wire ankle grabber that came up, and you could put it onto the calf underneath the trousers, and you wouldn't notice the stairs. It was actually great. So they kind of have done something like that before, but he's going to be selling those, isn't he?
I like that. This guy's going to sell for sure. I think people that don't even collect Hot Toys will probably grab this guy because just the presence alone, looks mega.
Yeah, because I'd say if you're a diehard Knights of the Old Republic and your friend who collects sees this and you don't collect, but this guy's your guy, you'd be like, that would look great in the gaming room or the man cave or just on your desk or whatever like that. It's pretty damn incredible, I gotta say. I think Harrison, I think this is only released yesterday. I think over the next week, maybe watching all the streams, I wouldn't surprise me if this guy is in a contender or in the conversation for a potential figure of the year by some people. So anyone else have any other thoughts on this before we move on? We good?
The last thing I'll say, Shane, is that the Black Series and Hasbro seem to have a crossover that when they do a character or when Hot Toys do it, the other does it. So I always keep an eye, and I do buy the Black Series. So usually that's a good indicator as to see who will come next. So we'll see if there's any reveals at SDCC to see who's in the Lion plan,
Who was it? Was it Kane?
No, we'll see. I
Ah,
think like
mate.
the likes of Darth Bane.
I didn't see.
You know.
But
And
England
I
is
just
1-0.
sorry. I have Jim full screen. Adam, he was celebrating, so I presume it's only bad news. You know,
Bad news for Argentinians.
bad news for Argentinian.
Oh no, that's not
So
good.
that's Anthony Gordon. Anthony Gordon. England have 74%. Is that 74%? That's not 74%. Oh no, it's win time. That's a live win probability. 74% chance of winning.
Damn. They're pretty good,
20%
to be
chance
fair.
of extra time. It's by Google's new algorithm, whatever.
They've turned up, Jim. They have turned up, to be fair. Unlike
They
France
really have
yesterday.
compared to last. Compared to that last game, they're doing a lot better.
They turned up, I think. I had Congo to win. I had €10 on to win, 13-1. It was good for about 76 minutes. And then Harry Kane came in. In fairness, both his goals were great. But cool. So we'll go back
dare
and
you.
we'll have a look at the grid. Adam, what are we going to talk about?
We go with the snap.
The snap, okay. So the theme of the snap this week, I think it's kind of things that they should do. Basically things that won't happen. So these are all Hot Toys based, and they're like figures that basically are due either a 2.0 or even a 1.0, and I tried to match them up as best I could, trying to make them more difficult. So if you are watching, please join in the comment section and just let us know which one you would snap out of existence, turn to dust. You can never own it, and you can get the other one. Okay, so the first one, a Hot Toys 2.0 of Terminator 2 Sarah Connor, or a Hot Toys 2.0 of Ripley from Aliens, the first one. Start off with you, Adam. Probably don't have any interest in either of these, do you?
Unfortunately, not now. But if I was going to snap one, probably be Ripley. I think Sarah Connor just looks a little bit more interesting.
Yeah, she that kind of style, that kind of minute. They've done that before, but it's really dated at this stage. It desperately needs a 2.0. Jim.
Alien's my favorite film, so that's kind of my answer. I'm going to go with Ripley over the.
Fair.
Have they done Sarah Connor? I thought that was.
They did this version
did they?
years ago.
Wow.
It's bad, Jim. It's even if you don't like the artisan hair, this is pre-artisan Barbie doll hair. It
Barbie
really,
hair. Oh.
it really. I wouldn't work backwards and get it. Put it that way. No, they can definitely do better. They probably they never make this again. But look, I'm of the opinion on a long enough timeline, everything gets 2.0 or 3.0 or 7.0. Harrison.
If I got Sam from Death Stranding, this is definitely going to come eventually. Shane.
That's you know
100%.
what, fate restored. Yeah, fate
Good
restored. Happy days, happy days.
Yeah.
So what do you think?
Yeah, Ripley. Yeah,
You'd snap Ripley or
No, keep Ripley. Snap Connor. Sarah Connor. No.
okay?
Keep Ripley.
What about
answer.
yourself, Phil?
Sarah Connor for me. Snap Ripley.
Yeah, I think in this one I'd have to go. I don't have a Sarah Connor. I have the Ripley from Aliens on pre-order. I'd have to snap Ripley in this case and keep Sarah Connor. Okay, start off with you then at the bottom there, Rogue One Photography, Phil. These are two ones that should be done. So a Hot Toys officially licensed Cal Kestis from the video game, or a Hot Toys officially licensed Joel Miller from the video game. Two figures that I think they're internet breakers. I think if they did them. What do you think, Phil?
Yeah, I've played Jedi Fallen Order, but I haven't played The Last of Us yet. And I know collectors have been talking about Cal Kestis for a long time. But I don't know how popular he'd be unless you're a gamer. But nevertheless, I'm gonna snap Joel and keep Cal.
Okay. Harrison?
Phil, that's shameful that you've never played Last of Us.
I've
just
been
disgusted.
tempted so many times.
Disgraceful.
It is.
It's
It's just
investment. Games
It's-
take so much investment.
the problem. the problem with Last of Us is if you'll play it, nothing else will live up to it.
Do you know what?
That's the problem.
I bought Lego Batman based off the comments that Mike, who's in the chat now, was making. I thought for Father's Day, Gemma got me Lego Batman, and I've played it for like 20 minutes, and I haven't picked it up since because I just haven't got the time. It's just
that is the problem. So time and gaming doesn't.
You lose. It's not because you don't enjoy the time. It's just you lose so much time.
Yeah.
You don't realize it. It's just crazy. But.
Yeah. No. Both definitely need to be made. Both would definitely be bought. But Joel will be almost anything in video game form for me. So yeah, Joel, it needs to be made, please. We are getting Lim's version, but I'm happy for Hot Toys to do it too.
Jim?
Harrison mentioned the Lim Toys version, and that looks excellent. So normally my answer would be Joel, but because I have that on PO and it has come in, I really want Cal, and we don't have anyone doing Cal, so I am snapping Joel from Hot Toys in this instance, get my Lim Toys, and I'm getting my Hot Toys Cal Kestis, 100%.
I think it's fair, actually.
I think it's only a matter of time before Hot Toys do a Cal Kestis. It is going to happen. There's just too much demand. You don't think it's happening?
No, it's got to. I don't know.
I think it will.
Because it's an actor's likeness and the game likeness.
He's not that big an actor. Surely, they have the rights if they want.
I don't know.
They've got to make it really, really good though, because if it's half-assed, people are just not going to bother.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead of Adam really quickly. It won't take long. Don't game. Never played any of these games. But if I was to, I did have a work colleague who does game, and he offered to lend me his some PlayStation. I don't know what platform it was, but that you can play Last of Us, and just very generously. But I was like, no, I just can't. I just that's just going to end badly. I just know it'll end badly. Like, do you know, it's a really, really good weather. I want to be outside. I want to be going for runs. I want to be going to the gym. I want to be going to the beach. No, that'll end badly. So I opted for my health not to do that. But I think if I had to play one of these games, I would play the first Last of Us, just based on the unanimous praise from people, not only unanimous praise, but people that I actually respect their tastes, and I've seen their tastes, and they've recommended good movies or good books or good TV shows to me. And even for the story, I've been told it's one of the greatest games ever. So I'd be more than likely to pick up a console and play The Last of Us than I would. Is he in Knights of the Old Republic as well, or Jedi Survivor or whatever?
Yeah, Jedi Fallen Order. Fallen Order. Yeah.
And is he in Jedi Survivor too?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'd snap Cal. Adam.
Yeah, I'm snapping Joel. Very easy decision, because I've not played the games and I've played the Fallen Order ones. I like the Fallen Order ones. I like Cameron Monaghan, the actor, and I do think he'd probably pop up in live action sooner rather than later. The Black Series have done a number of figures of him, and they've even done like alternate uniforms where he's like an Inquisitor, and then they've done another one that like he has a mullet. I have to be honest with you, I think we will see Hot Toys do one soon. I think it's a sooner rather than later job, and depending on what type of lightsaber and outfit they give him, they could go 2 or 3 rounds in different outfits with him. So it's a very versatile figure that they could do. The Fallen Order games, I like the game. Say again, sorry.
I was going to say, you make a valid point there because of the costume options you've got with him and what have you, and customization. They've got multiple ways. They could use that sculpt so many times.
Absolutely, and that's in their wheelhouse now at the moment, that they can change the hairpiece even from the first game to the second game, and you won't sort of really see that much of a difference. And anyone that's played the Force Unleashed games, they're very similar games. It's almost like a reskin in an awful lot of ways. So it's funny, Star Killer's coming now in the Sith outfit and not in the Jedi one yet, and we still don't have a Cal. So I do think that they're hanging on to those releases. They'll be big ones. So yeah, short and sweet. I kept that short and sweet, obviously, but yeah, I'm snapping Joel.
That was short and sweet, Adam. Jesus Christ.
Very much so.
It's weird, like Disney Star Wars not in a good place, but like they could kind of keep two groups happy if Disney went, right, we're going to do Fallen Order live action. We're going to get Cameron Monaghan It doesn't matter how old he gets, he's still going to have a similar look. I've seen him in multiple kind of looks just from looking at this image only. They have a ready-made actor ready to do the part. He is an actor. It's his likeness used. It's such a no-brainer. Make a movie adaptation or a series and do it right. Then they're also, maybe if they do it right, it'd be significantly better content than what they've been churning out. If it's done right, massive if. But also then they could actually give us video game adaptation figures, which Jim and Harrison I've heard say multiple times that there's a shortage. There are a lot of these 6-scale companies they kind of shun these characters they could be making. They're leaving money on the table. Gaming is one of the biggest industries in the world. It's mind-boggling the way they don't tap into that.
Yeah, and the thing is, with this, there is sort of a likeness there to a person. So it's not, they're not using their imagination like they did with the animated stuff with the Bad Batch guys and the clone guys and what have you. There's a resemblance there, so that you're not sort of dividing collectors because the resemblance is there. So
it's ready baked.
Yeah.
What about this? We're going to go to you, Phil. Probably an easy. Surely that's a no-brainer, but So, I mean, the one on the left. I think these are both common.
We need the one on the left.
Yeah.
And I mean, for Jim and some of the guys, I know they're desperate for the one on the right, but no, I can't believe how much my collecting has slowed down in the last couple of years simply because of space. Just got no space, and I have to concentrate on not just what I like, but what I love. And Leia, original trilogy, all day long, snapping Obi-Wan.
And it's this look like when you think of Leia. Well, actually, no. To be fair, this is possibly the second look. Okay, no. When my mind isn't in the gutter and I think of Leia, no, genuinely, when I think of Leia, this is the look. Okay, because it's just. The first time you see her on screen, the Bagel's haircut, it's just iconic, and the gold bikini is iconic too. But they're very different looks.
You can pose her with R2, you can pose her with Chewie, you can pose her with Luke, you can pose her with Vader. It's just
Stormtroopers in disguise.
Yeah.
Need
those as well as 2.0s.
So obviously, myself and you are snapping episode 1 Padawan Obi-Wan all day, every day, and keeping Leia. I'm guessing the youth are going to do something different. We'll go to Harrison first.
The youth.
The youth. This is tough for me because neither of these are ones I would pick up. So I don't know which one I'd want less.
Snap Obi-Wan, give me the Leia.
Yeah, I think it would be. I think you'd like desperate for that Leia. I think even over the Obi-Wan, I would say. I think more. I don't know. A lot of people do want that Obi-Wan. Not Jim. I know Jim really wants that one.
Which one would you get more money for though? Like if you think about it, like if you have no interest in either, my logic would be like, I'm gonna snap the one which I can get more money, I'll keep the one I can get more money for because then I can use this trade bait or sell it. Like. Because that Leia will more than likely be an artisan, and they might actually do a good job because it's wrapped up in the same way that the Captain Jack Sparrow had the dreadlocks. Didn't they have bits of real hair, but they're wrapped up? I know it's not the same, but
I see where you're going with it though. I probably would go with Leia. I think it's more iconic, and we've had a lot of Obi-Wans, so we have had some, just not this one. Whereas Leia, we don't have many of them.
True. Jim?
Yeah, it's easy one for me. I would 100% snap Leia and get that Obi-Wan. My Darth Maul is lonely, and he needs more more Phantom Menace characters for sure. So yeah.
And last but not least, Adam?
Yeah, snapping Leia and going for Obi-Wan because, like Jim said there, Darth Maul is very lonely.
Legend.
Very lonely.
We figured it'd be probably 3-1. Look, this is why you bring you here. Differing opinions, different viewpoints, different perspectives. And Jim, I think it's your turn to pick.
Ooh. Can we pick out a timeline?
Oh, I'm so excited about this. I'm probably a little bit too excited about this, but okay. Right. So this is a new game. First of all, can all my panel switch to private chat? It doesn't work if you're looking at the the comments. Now, the 10 people that are watching, what I need you to do is I want you to play the game as well. So the panel they're on private chat. They can't see what you're saying. Okay, so the panel are going to work together to solve a problem. Now, completely independently, the chat are going to try and solve the problem as well. But I'm going to try and urge the chat, don't Google the answers. It'll be so much fun if you can actually work together and just communicate, and we'll see if who can get it first. I'll keep an eye on the chat. So let me get across there. So this is my brand new game called Out of Time. And I believe this is the slide. Okay, man, I don't care what anyone says about ChatGPT. They fucking nailed this. I asked them to put together a landscape photo with as many science fiction references as they can, and then put change the out of time to out.
This is what I imagine the Oasis would look like from Ready Player One. I'm reading.
Yeah, exactly.
This is exactly what I could imagine it would look like. It's awesome.
My son, strangely, is massively back. He's into dinosaurs again for some reason, but he's also into taking photographs of it. So he said, "Oh, I want to take photographs like you, Dad, with the backgrounds are different." So he took this photograph up in the garden, and he said, "Oh, I'm not happy with that background, Dad." So he said, "Open up Gemini, put your photograph in, explain what you want." He said, "I want something from the Jurassic era in the jungle." I said, "Well, put that in there." Search. His mind was blown.
That is class. In fairness, it has its use. It has its use.
It does, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so with this, it's very simple. I'm going to show you 5 movie posters. And all you have to do is put them in order from oldest to newest. They're all from different years, but you've got to put them from oldest to newest. Now, Bob isn't here, so there's no black and white French movies from the 1920s. Okay, I think I've been fair enough, but I can't make it too easy. So you don't need to give me the actual years, just put them in from oldest to newest, and they're all from different years. And I'm only going to give you one guess, though. You can communicate with each other, but when you're locked in, you're going to get one guess. And the people in the chat, I'm just trying to urge you, don't just look up the years. Just kind of say, hey, I know that one is from 1992. And then someone else go, oh yeah, it is from 1992. And that one there is from 1993. It won Best Picture, whatever. So see if you can get it without actually Googling. Okay, so these are the 5 movies that are not in the correct order, and you've got to put them in the correct order from oldest year to newest year. I'm just going to listen to you.
I mean,
Lupus is the newest.
Lupus
Easy.
definitely
Lupus
the
newest.
newest.
I think Halloween 2 might be the... It's either Halloween 2... Oh,
Blade Runner.
When was Blade Runner?
I think Blade Runner's older. Blade Runner predates Star Wars, does it not?
No,
Uh,
because
70s?
Harrison Ford made his name, didn't he, with Star Wars, and then... Blade
Yeah.
Did he?
I'm going to get a beer. I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay.
Yeah, I think Star Wars is... Well, maybe before Star Wars, but I'm not sure about Empire.
Empire was 81 or 82. Something like that.
Blade Runner was
I mean, they're very
79.
close, but...
Halloween 2 is the bogey, isn't
That's
it?
80s.
Halloween 2 is the bogey, you're right, Adam. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
where does that fall? Do we know when Blade Runner came out? Oh no.
No, which is annoying.
I really thought it was 70s, Blade Runner. But I might.
Well,
just be
I mean,
throwing a
Harrison
spanner in the
Ford
works.
had already... Obviously, Star Wars was 77, wasn't it? So, potentially, Blade Runner came after...
I thought Blade
Star
Runner was
Wars.
79, end of 70s. I thought it was older than we
So it could have
expected.
been after the first one, but before
So-
Empire.
In reverse, then
Yeah.
Looper, Top Gun. Then it's a toss-up between the other 3.
That's what yeah.
See,
Yeah.
when did Halloween come out? The first one. That was early 70s, right?
That was, yeah, definitely 70s. And wasn't Halloween 2 like nothing? Was that the one where they were watching TV with that annoying tune playing over and over and over?
Was Halloween 78? Because I've got the Myers
Yes.
up above me.
Yes,
And I think that
I
was
think-
the first one. Is that the 78 Myers?
I think so. I think 78 sounds right. And 2 didn't
Yeah.
followed on pretty quickly, didn't it?
I don't know. I do not know.
So
I
what
feel
we're
like it
saying,
might
like,
have done.
He's been very
Straight
clever
after
here
that.
because there's a massive gap between some of these films and then the other ones. So like,
So when
Are we
was
playing?
Empire Strikes Back? 81.
I'm sure it was 81 or 82. I'm sure what it was.
I feel like it might be Looper, Top Gun, Empire Strikes Back, and then I don't know about the last two.
I think Halloween 2 could be first. Whichever way it is
The
at the
oldest.
end.
The
Yeah, I
oldest.
think
Halloween is it's
yeah.
super low budget as well, isn't it? So it's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
you know, it's hard to judge. But in my mind, I judge based on almost not quality, but like picture quality of
Yeah.
of how it looked. But it's low budge, so Harrison
Then
could be
we
right.
could be
I think it could be Halloween, Blade Runner, Empire, Top Gun, Looper.
I'll go with that.
Yeah. I'd be happy with that.
Yeah.
Before I get
Hope I'm
your
not bang off with
your
Blade Runner,
shot,
sorry guys.
I'm not sure what I'm more happy with, my new display or the conversations that this has generated.
That's a
So,
brilliant
I'm just-
screensaver. Brilliant
I'm
screensaver.
looking at the chat, and AK 1200 saying this one is easy. Now, just to let the chat know,
Easy.
the panel are on private chat. They can't see what you're typing. So I'm urging you to put your guesses forward from oldest movie. So if you think Looper is the oldest movie and then Halloween 2 is the second oldest, write it like that. Put your guesses in there. They can't see what you're writing. It'd be interesting to see if you can get it before they can get it. Mike, you know, let us know. Type it in the chat. They can't see the chat. They're on private chat. Do you have a final guess? You only have one guess. That's the caveat because we need to get the show on the road, like you know. But or do you need more time, or are you going to give a stab at it?
Yeah,
I feel like we've got it.
Yeah.
Okay,
So.
take it away. What do you think the oldest movie is?
Halloween.
You got to give
Is
the
that
answer.
Yeah. I think we're going with Halloween. That's the oldest.
And what do you think the second
Yeah.
oldest movie is?
Blade Runner.
Runner.
So you're going Halloween
Yeah.
2. That's Halloween 2 now, yeah?
Yeah.
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 Okay, Blade Runner.
Yeah.
And then
Empire.
what's
Empire?
the third one?
Empire.
Yeah. Empire.
So you're going you said Halloween 2,
Halloween 2.
Blade
Halloween
Runner,
2.
Empire.
Blade Runner.
Yeah.
Empire. Yeah. Top
Then
Gun.
Top Gun.
Okay.
Then Looper.
All right. You want to know the answer?
Yeah.
Yes. Ah.
Ooh.
Damn.
Unfortunately,
Ah. Sorry guys, I steered you wrong with Blade Runner. My bad. I thought it was the 70s.
did you like that
It's
game?
all your fault. Yeah,
Yeah.
that was good. I like
It
that.
is, yeah. That was a
Yeah.
good game.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this and I'm glad Adam pointed it out. He hit the nail on the head. I think two you did actually. Halloween 2 was the bogey. Halloween 1 I felt would be a bit too obvious that it's the 70s, and plus I know my audience, you got 2 diehard horror fans, maybe 3 as well. And so the easy one was Looper is the most the newest one, but then I purposely had some which were 80, 81, 82 just to make it a bit more difficult. So I might make that a staple. I like it. It's maybe interchange that, maybe give the Snap a break for a few weeks until I think of some better ones and do that. So yeah, and then it'd be interesting to see if the chat, like say like, okay, obviously tonight's a slower night because of the game, but if there was like, the usual, 30, 40, 50 people in the chat, if they could get it before you did, it'd be kind of a bit interesting. So thanks folks, and well done, well played. That was a tricky one. I would have got Empire and Looper and Top Gun the correct order. I wouldn't have known Halloween 2. And I know it was after Halloween. I think Halloween 79 or 78.
Yeah, I think we said 78. It's around
But
there.
Halloween 70s, I
79.
believe. But yeah, that would have been. I wouldn't have got that one then. But okay, so thanks very much. We're going to go back to the grid. And Harrison, what are we doing?
I think we have to go Joel, if I'm choosing.
Joel, yeah. We got Joel ready to rock here. And here we go. So I'm just going to scroll through these and you can give me your thoughts. I will say it's $285. That's the sideshow price. And it's released now in Hong Kong. All right, what do you think?
So I'm very biased, obviously, because I love Last of Us. While the TV show isn't as good as the game, because I don't think anything could be as good as the game. The first season was pretty good. It was pretty faithful. And this figure, I've got it. I've got it on pre-order. I'm gonna pick it up. It's not perfect though, which is a shame.
What are your critiques?
My biggest critiques, and I think it's because I have the Toys era one, and I've had that for some time. It's been out for a long time actually, and that one does some things better than this one. First off, it's got seamless forearms.
Oh,
it doesn't have to have it. It comes with both, but it does have the option to have seamless forearms, so there's no joints at the wrist, which is the first thing that I noticed in some of these pictures, that it's got terrible wrist joints again, and I just don't think it's needed. And that really, really, really awful neck seam at the back is back on this one, and it just looks terrible, like really bad.
where is that? I can't find a photo of that.
There is one there. I was looking through them, and you watch. I'm trying to hide it, but I did see it, and it's like a really straight cut across the head, and it just doesn't look very good. But other than that, it's good. The head sculpt, I love the head sculpt. I think they nailed the head sculpt. If they hadn't had nailed that, I think this would have been a flop. They really did need to get his likeness. That's the only thing that the Toys era one sort of failed at a little bit. Like the likeness is there, but they definitely haven't got it as good as this one.
Yeah, I think they've got his look. You know, sometimes he looks like he's got something in his mouth, almost like the Marlon Brando.
Yeah.
Because he's so like he's kind of monotone expression in this. He's like, yeah, I'm depressed and I'm pissed off all the time. I'm not happy, and he's almost like got these kind of almost like a Marlon Brando kind of a jowly thing going on in the show, and he has it there as well. Do you think the head's a little too big?
I don't think so. It doesn't look too bad. You can see the joint there. Oh,
is that the joint there? Is it?
Yeah, it's just where they don't cut it along the head, and they just put a straight line. It's what people have gone on about the INART as well. They do it all the time. They just don't seem to cut the plastic to the hairline, and they did it like, I don't know, the recent Superman did it really well on Hot Toys, where it just follows the hairline. So when it sits on the neck, there's no line. It just looks nice and flush and clean. So
you can see it a bit there, can you?
Yeah, it just sticks out, and it's not like it doesn't ruin it for me, but it's just little things where you're like, Hot Toys, you can do better. Like you can see there, it's just sticking out. It could be better. You've just shown Malgus, who's amazing and really, really
go
good.
Under the jaw or pick a natural, like a line. The hairline, like you said, would hide it better if you could do that. Yeah.
But
I noticed the wrist seams. The wrist seams. That was my biggest complaint. He has a watch on the left, so it wouldn't be so bad on the left, but like when they did that kind of Asian character from that he was a Hong Kong based movie, was it Walled In or something like that, they gave swap out forearms. They've done swap out forearms from the 1973 Wolverine. They can do swap out forearms. Have the regular arms with the joints on the elbow and the wrists, then include 2 pairs of pre-posed like shooting or holding the gun hands. Keep everyone happy. Bob's your uncle. Like you can totally do that. That was my biggest complaint. I didn't actually notice that neck seam because it's fairly subtle with the photos they've taken. I'd say unboxing and reviews will be harsher on that, obviously, but tailoring I think is pretty good. Might be a little bit. I think it could be a little bit better. I think they said INART Rick is a similar shirt to this, and I think that would be a lot better than this tailoring wise. But in just some of these photos now, I'm just kind of noticing the head might be a little bit too big. But I gotta say, I think that sculpt is class. I love the sculpt. I love the sculpted hair. I think the tailoring for the most part is great. I think the fit of that jacket over the denim, which denim shirt's quite thick anyway, it sits very well. Do anyone else see that, or am I mad here?
No, it does. It doesn't look
agree.
bulky at all.
No cap.
This here, no cap. He is aura farming. This here would be the pose, I think. Because, I mean, one of my things I love, you probably know exactly what I'm going to say. I love figures that come with a lot of accessories, that you can pose with a lot of accessories, but it doesn't make it look like you're just trying to shoehorn them all in there. This makes sense. He's got his denim jacket, and then you could, his optional jacket. It makes sense that he's wearing the jacket. It makes sense that he has the backpack on it. Even though he's not holding the torch, it makes sense that it's hooked onto the strap of the jacket, I think it is, and he's holding the gun. And then obviously in his holster, you'd have the gun, and maybe the knife might be in his boot or something like that, but you're leaving very little in the box then, you know what I mean? I love that. Phil, what do you think?
I think it looks really good. But I'm assuming that most people who watch the show and play the game...
1-0.
I know, devastating. They've been in England's box, pardon the pun, for the last 20 minutes though.
Sorry guys.
Yeah.
Look, the Welsh team and the Irish team are at home watching the match. Let's be honest. Sorry, go on.
I wanted the bank holiday. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I think it's better than the sculpt that we got with the Mandalorian. More accurate. Yeah, the tailoring is pretty good. Again, comparing it to Andor, whose puffer jacket is over puffy. I think it's really good, but I'm assuming rightfully so that people wanted the game version, not the TV show version. But I'd be happy with it. If I'd PO'd it, I'd be happy with that. A lot happier than the Andor release.
Oh yeah, this actually I was thinking about that too, because as much as the little nitpicks that I had, like I made the video today. I was like, okay, I made the Malgus video. I was like, I hadn't made a video in a while, and I think it's an interesting character, even though I'm not getting it. And with this video, it was similar, because it was like, okay, I've not played the game, but I did watch the show, and I thought the first season was good. And yeah, I like Pedro Pascal. He gets a lot of shit. It's not that I like him. I like his acting ability. Like, a lot of people, like, they don't like him. He's in everything, and maybe they don't like his politics, but I'm not going to get into it. But I thought he was good in The Mandalorian. I thought he was really good in Narcos when I watched that, from what I can recollect. He was fine as Reed Richards, but I thought he was good in this role. I can take him or leave him. Basically, I don't love him, I don't hate him, but I did like this. But I started off making the video, and the more I went through this, like, man, I really, really like this, but it just doesn't make any sense to get it. But I was thinking of the Andor. I was like, they kind of, wouldn't say knocked this out of the park, but it's a very strong release. I think this is a strong release. It seems to be their A-team is on it, and it's a lot better than, say, the effort they put into Andor. So I was like, it's a bit bittersweet, like. But
what did he start out in? Was it Narcos or something?
I think it was Narcos was the first thing I saw him in. I nearly go back and rewatch that.
Great show.
Yeah. So who actually has got this on pre-order?
It's just
I do. Yeah.
Okay, so Harrison has poed it. Sorry, I just had to. So Jim, what do you think?
Honestly, I think this is solid. The head sculpt, I would say, is probably, I'm going to say a 9 out of 10. I think that's solid. I mean, it's not perfect. There's things about it, but it's excellent. It's kept its detail, which is nice. Probably because it's he's older, so it's got more texture to the skin. Yeah, you're dead right. Harrison, really good catch on the head sculpt. You can see it in that one, actually. 100%. I didn't notice that line. That's ugly. And but I didn't notice it until you pointed it out. So, how dare you? Then you got the wrist.
You just yucked his yum, man.
Yeah, man. You did.
I'm so sorry.
The only complaint I had was he's too clean. Those jeans look fresh off the rack. I can't see any weathering on them at all. The colouring isn't 100% accurate if I'm going to nitpick, but I don't think that's really a big issue. The colouring on his jacket and stuff is a bit too dark. It could be the photos, I don't know. But other than the weathering on the outfit, I think this is pretty damn good. And this is one they could have easily phoned in, like easily after season 2. I could have seen them doing that. I do kind of feel like they should have done the Ellie, even though she probably wouldn't sell so well, but
it should have been a 2-pack.
Joel without Ellie's 100%.
Weird. Yeah, it should have been a 2-pack. Because it's one of those duos you have to have together. It's like R2, C3. It's like having one is just wrong. It really is.
Jack and Dexter. Like, it's just weird not having them as like a.
We still haven't done the original trilogy R2 though. Like the one I've got is from the prequels. So
Hey, Gio.
True.
They do.
They'll do it eventually. I don't think they're going to do it.
It's just they seem to they do it enough to keep you interested, and then I'll buy that figure because it doesn't look like this one's coming out.
Yeah, because if you don't buy third party, then the thing to pair this one with is the Sideshow clicker statue that they're doing. So it's
unless
just
Bella
a bit...
Ramsey's just not giving up her likeness for
Yeah, maybe could be that.
Or maybe they thought it wouldn't sell. I don't think. The general opinion from what I've heard is that she didn't suit the role, and that the girl who's the antagonist in season 2 actually looks more like Ellie from the game. Again, but I haven't played the game. Am I way off the mark there? Or
yeah, Ellie in part 2 is just so different from Ellie in part 1. She's just so more grown up, more vicious, more. It's just totally different. And Bella did a great job in season 1. She just didn't suit Ellie in season 2. They should have done what they did in like House of the Dragon and recast for an older Ellie, I think.
Speaking of House and the Dragon, I thought with all the Supergirl talk and stuff like that, a movie I have no interest in, but the only thing I've seen Millie Alcock in was House of the Dragon, and I thought it just those first few episodes was like, someone's a good actor or actress when you're watching. It's like they are the character. I don't think this person is acting. I feel like I'm just a fly on the wall here. And the time jump was jarring, but the woman playing her, the older Rhaenyra now, I think it's Emma Darcy. I could be way off the mark there. Now, in the last few episodes of season 3, which the shit it has hit the fan. I'm not sure if you're up to date. It's 2-1, Jim, isn't it? Is it 2-1?
It is 2-1.
Is this a terrible time to tell everyone that I backed correct score? Argentina 2-1. Is that that's really bad. I'm sorry.
I'm just saying,
I'm sorry, Jim. I know that you and Harrison are the biggest
I would vote for Ireland
football fans ever. I understand you're diehard. You're diehard. Yeah, diehard. But
World Cup's different.
The World Cup is different, yeah. Ireland and Wales are at home watching the match. And it's not over yet. There's still there's 9 minutes. There's 9 minutes of extra time. So this is probably all the Argentina fouling.
England sat back again. They just got their 1-0 lead and thought, right, we'll just defend, and now they've blown it.
It's a story as old as time. It's frustrating.
It's actually as I don't know what the Welsh football team are like, but like the Irish football team, the best they ever play is when they're like 1-0 down and have to play, or 2-0 down.
Yeah,
they get a 2-0 lead, which is extremely rare. They just don't know what to do with themselves. Sorry, who's up to date in House of Dragons? Anyone?
Not this season.
I did watch last week.
But I thought Millie was brilliant in the first season. I thought she was fantastic.
I like Emma Darcy as well. I think they're pretty.
Yeah,
is it Emma Darcy? Yeah, I think they're pretty good. Yeah.
But do you know the way, like the initial, it's like when they change a casting for anyone, and it's you're used to see them you're used to see another actor in that role, and then they change the casting, and you're like, it's just not the same. But then after a while, they come into their own, and if it's a good actor, they can almost break the shackles off the memory of the person who did it first. You know what I mean? Like a new Bond or a new Batman or whatever. Like, she's very good in this. Harrison, did you say you had watched episodes from season 3?
No, not yet. I am up to season 3, but I haven't started season 3 yet.
And what about Adam, have you House of the Dragon any interest?
Yeah, I've watched the first 2 seasons. I'm actually waiting to watch season 3. There's been a couple of things that I just wanted to keep an eye on. I'll be quite honest with you. I actually thought the Night of the Seven Kingdom was way better than any of the House of the Dragon. But I don't know what it is about House of the Dragon. It just hasn't captured me at all.
I 100% agree with you about the Knights of the Seven Kingdoms. I think it's better than Game of Thrones.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's phenomenal.
And the half-an-hour episodes,
is amazing. He's so
great. And Peter Claffey, he's so likable.
Yes.
You know what I mean? He's like, he's kind of, you know, they play him as he's just a big dumb lump, but he's got like, you know, that's the way they portray him. Realistically, a big horse of a man, dumb as a post. That's the way they portray him. You watch it, but he's got a really like strong sense of right and wrong, and he's just really brave. And it's a good like kind of like a role model. I think like as in the right type of masculinity. Like he's actually, you know, he's strong, he's brave, he's got a good sense of right and wrong. He doesn't like injustice, and he's just like very, very likable. I 100% agree with you. I will say, Adam, did you watch?
Go ahead. Sorry, go on ahead.
No, very popular. Go on, very popular.
He was very popular. Him and the lad that plays Egg were very popular at Dublin Comic Con there last year, and so much so.
Yeah, I was there.
There's rumors of him becoming Beast in the new X-Men, which I hope happens for him.
Well, he's kind of Beast by name, but Beast by nature anyway. He's a massive fella, but he used to play professional Connacht, I believe. But he
that's right.
There was something about that. Are you up to date? Did you watch, say, like the first 2 seasons of House and Dragon?
Yeah, and I haven't checked out 3. Do you know what? I don't know. Like I found that the characters just all round. Like that Targaryen, can't think of his name now. That was killed by his brother, even in Knights of the Seven Kingdom. I was devastated over that because that guy is a phenomenal actor. I think he played Tony Blair in another project, but he was
probably
brilliant.
The Queen or something. No, or
Balin, was he Balin? Was he? He was so good. But I just thought everyone just all round. I don't actually think there's very many likable people in as characters, not as actors, but as characters in House of the Dragon.
Yeah,
you kind of like if anyone.
I
got
will
off,
say,
like,
I had almost checked out.
Right,
but the payoff you're getting the first 3 episodes of House and the Dragon
is there.
It's action, it's dragons, it's backstabbing, it's stakes. I can see that why they knew where they were going, and they're basing it on a book. It's based on a book as well, so there's like, it's been set up really, really well, like, you know. So I wouldn't write it off.
They're making her up as they go along. As far as I know, the House of the Dragon, they're making her up as they go along. Whereas like you said there, the Knights of the Seven Kingdom is based on the book The Hedge Knight by George R.R. Martin. So it is a difference, I do think. Is
House of the Dragon not based in the book as well?
I'm not entirely sure. Loosely adapted, but I think they're.
But I will say, if you watch season 1 or 2 and you put in all that effort, don't write off season 3. Watch the first 3 episodes. I think you won't be disappointed. I was like, okay, yeah, this is going places.
Season
Any other closing thoughts?
A good start.
Yeah. So how many episodes have you seen?
Like you, Shane. So I've seen, I think, the first 3.
Same.
I haven't watched the last 2, and I was a bit like you. I was a bit like, I don't really care. Now
100%.
I'm back invested. Back into
100%. Sorry, I wasn't listening properly. I think I heard Phil say and Harrison say that they hadn't seen anything from season 3. I just thought you were the same. Sorry, I apologize. So you're up to date. It is, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Little touches, the rats, for example, the little detail about. I love that because it shows. Yeah. We sowed it and now we're reaping it, and it makes sense. So, okay. Any other closing thoughts on Joel before we move on? All right. So, right, what do we have here? We have discussed, if you're just joining us, probably not because everyone's still watching the match. You can come in a few minutes unless it goes to extra time. Darth Malgus. We've discussed the passing, unfortunately, of Sam Neill at 78 years of age. Rest in peace. We've done the snap, the new game out of timeline. So what's left? New this week, Face Off. I do have questions. Caustic Plastic and Spider-Man. What do you think, Jim?
Ooh, shall we do Caustic Plastic?
There's not much to go on, but we do have this kind of teaser image. Well, it's not really a teaser image. Basically, we're doing this, and I can't tell if this is. I don't think this is a picture of the figure. I think this is actually Ozzy.
Definitely not. Yeah.
If it's the figure, they're bloody incredible. So this is Caustic Plastic, who have previously done their Maestro line. They previously put up for pre-order various different versions of the Crow, which I was very late to the Crow. I was like 30 years late for. I watched it only earlier on this year, and I think it was last October. I was too late to the party. I thought it was really cheesy. It's not for me at all. I'll never watch it again. I won't be getting the figure. And Ozzy Osbourne. I think this is cool. Hopefully they do a good job on this as the prototype for the Crow. I'm not in on this, but my question to you is, are you in on this? Do you have any interest? What do you think about them doing it? And if you're not in on this, what music personas or people or musicians would you actually want them to do? And would you be like, I would part with my money for this? Anyone at all?
I mean, if it was anybody, I'd probably go Michael Jackson, and I haven't picked up the INART figures, and I think they look amazing. But outside of that, musician-wise, I really like the Kurt Cobain as well. I thought that was amazing. I wish I got.
Blitzway did that.
Slash would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I'm not really.
Metallica would be cool if you're into them, but you kind of need the whole. You need the whole set. You need the drum kit and everything, and a few speakers, Bluetooth speakers as well.
Yeah.
One.
Kiss would be cool. Kiss would be quite cool back when they had their makeup, just because that would be quite striking.
Yeah, Slipknot. You need an entire module case for them.
Oh my god, that'd be mental.
I'm predicting.
White boy Justin Timberlake.
Yeah, of course you would. Of course you would. Yeah.
Freddie
You're going to ruin the tour, man. You're going to ruin the tour. If you, So I presume no one's getting this. No.
I wouldn't.
No, I have the Pro on pre-order.
I wouldn't.
Looking forward.
Their
to
other two figures they teased are more exciting.
Go on.
To be fair, their other two figures that they teased, I thought were more interesting. For me, the Captain Spaulding or House of Thousand Corpses, and then you've got, what was it, Escape from New York City as well. I thought they're quite interesting.
Yeah, was that Kurt
IPs
Russell,
for them to go down.
From some sort of book or something?
One second, I've got this on Anthony's.
I think it's Kurt Russell.
Yeah, I'll find that. 1 second.
I feel like this one is going to be pretty.
I think it's going to be popular.
Yeah, it's going to look very similar to the Crow, though, isn't it? Like long black hair, sort of whiter face, black eyes.
Maybe that's why they did it.
You think all white people look the same? You racist. Jesus Christ.
No, that's exactly what I was saying. No, I just think it's going to be very similar. I think they'll nail it. I don't think they'll
Sorry, Jim.
Mess up.
It's done. Gutted. I thought that was going to be a good one, but there we go.
We lost that shame.
Yeah, I wasn't actually lying about the 2-1. Sorry, guys. So that's.
I don't blame you. To be fair, that was a better bet. That was a safer bet, I'd say.
Yeah. So you were saying, so no one has any interest in the Ozzy, but I think it will sell. I think there's enough music fans, enough metal fans. As a music fan myself, but Ozzy's not. I typically don't collect real life characters like musicians or sports stars. I'm not saying never say never to musicians, but Ozzy wouldn't be one for me, but I think it will sell well. Sorry, Jim, when you were talking, you said basically there's other better versions that there's other things that they tease that you prefer, and this was one of them. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, so well, they've got Escape from New York, which looks quite interesting. I'll be excited to see how they pull that off. But the one I'm really excited about is the House of a Thousand Corpses, which I just feel is so random for them to take that on, because it's in horror light circles. It's a well-renowned film. I wouldn't say it's Rob Zombie that directed it. I could be wrong. But I just wouldn't have thought, if you were going to say what horror IP do you think Cosmic Plastic would take on next, and they've taken on some obscure stuff, I would not have thought House of a Thousand Corpses was on their list of stuff to do. And I'm excited because Spaulding, I mean, if you're into creepy clowns like I am, I have Art and I have Pennywise, then he would be a really strong addition. So, and his character is really, it's the best character in that series, to be completely honest. So I'm excited to see what they do with that as well. So yeah, it's the first I think Cosmic Plastic figure that's really caught my attention. I'm like, I might be interested to see how they turn this out. So we see how that goes.
I can't remember. I don't think I've ever seen this movie, this Escape from New York. Have you seen it? It's Kurt Russell, is it?
Yeah, they had Escape
I think it is.
from New York and Escape from LA as well, but I just don't. I mean, I'm assuming that's just been AI generated, because that, to me, doesn't look like Kurt Russell.
Yeah.
I think it's just a movie poster from back in the day.
Didn't someone else just make one of these? Escape from
I think
New York.
Did a third party make
was
one?
that They Live? Was that? Was he in They Live?
Someone
or was
did
that someone else?
They Live. Who did They Live? Was that Mondo? Was that the same people that did McReady from The Thing? I'm nearly sure I'm right on that. Could be
Ooh, it
wrong.
might be. Yeah, I think it was Mondo.
Possibly.
It looks like it was Mondo. Yeah.
Ask Eddie what Marilyn Manson he'd like back in the heyday or how he looks now.
He probably looks scarier now.
Because,
Eddie Rodriguez says Marilyn Manson would be the only musician I would consider. That's the thing. Like, it's kind of like there's so many different eras of different, like the Beatles. There's so many different eras of the Beatles. Metallica, even there's different eras of Metallica. There's the long hair and there's the short hair, and then there's kind of like the modern style of them now when they're old. But you probably want them when they're, you know, in the 80s with the long hair and the proper, you know.
Eddie from Iron Maiden would be cool as a figure, to be fair. Not a musician, but the kind of character
I
created
thought somebody did that
by
as
one
well.
of the musicians.
Did a third party do
Did
that?
they?
I thought I saw it. I'm sure I saw it Eddie before.
That'd be cool. That would
Unless
be
it was
really
just-
cool.
Perhaps it was a statue.
Which one would you go for
Might be
as well?
completely wrong, but
Just on the
I can see
AI
a
thing,
statue being
I
done.
think the reason they're showing the photos here and not the actual thing is because they're going to San Diego Comic-Con, I believe. So I'd imagine this is just a tease for what they're going to show. I think it's next week. It starts on the 23rd of July, I believe. That'll be next Thursday. What do you think?
yeah.
It would
I
make
noticed
sense.
on the Escape from New York one, it mentions 1/6 and 1/10. So I guess they're going to be doing
Yeah.
different scales.
Yeah, the
Which is
110 is a
interesting.
statue though. Did it say statue on there? 110.
Is that what it'll be? Because Infinite does the statues and Cossix the figures, right? Is that how that works? A bit like Queen and INART?
Oh right, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
This
What
guy
is
looks
this
so
exactly?
creepy.
Can you explain this to me? What you
He's
were
awesome.
hyped about this? What is this?
Yeah, so House of
He's
Thousand
terrified his
Corpses
dad.
is your... Basically, it's a Texas Chainsaw Massacre style family. He runs a kind of attraction in the desert, which he uses to lure in people and send them to his family where they're tortured and murdered, essentially. It's one of those kinds of films. It's Rob Zombie. It's violent and gory. There's been 2 other films, Devil's Rejects, which is also quite good, but equally like quite visceral. And then the third one wasn't so good. I can't even remember the name of it. But Captain Spaulding was a standout. It's a bit like Art the Clown from Terrifier. The films are pretty nasty, but like if you just take him alone, he's quite entertaining and quite fun to watch. Think like Freddy Krueger and stuff like that. He's kind of like that kind of a character, if that makes sense.
Okay. So anyone keen on this besides Jim?
I love horror, but no, he's not one I would be interested in. But I do. I'm glad that we're seeing more horror because then eventually they will do one that I want, like Freddy. If
get
somebody
that.
can
Yeah.
do it,
Ah,
like
their Freddy would be insane. That would be so
Yeah.
good.
Just a Freddy Krueger, you mean?
yeah, Freddy Krueger.
Yep.
I think that people have done him before, though. I think that Sideshow do them, but yeah, I
Sideshow,
know it's
yeah.
Sideshow, but it's just not up to par.
No. I
It's
mean,
not bad,
I've
to
got
be fair.
I've got the Sideshow one now, but it's got a custom head on it from Dan.
Yeah, so that's a
it's,
no then.
Son of a gun.
It's,
Adam, you're
it's-
very quiet. Is that because you've no interest in this?
Yeah. There's I like the caustic plastic crow. I'm all in for that, but like some of the other stuff, I'm just like, just doesn't tickle me fancy, you know.
Gotcha. No, that's fair enough. That is fair enough. All right. So I suppose we'll go back to this. Anyone get anything new this week?
yeah.
Yes.
I did.
I'm gonna full screen you, Harrison. Wait a second.
No,
here.
you can
I have to.
There you go. I got
He's
Steppenwolf.
huge.
Yeah.
Is that that's from
Oh,
the
it's very cool.
DCEU?
Yeah, Steppenwolf, the one that is nearly 4 years. It took for that pre-order.
Oh
How
right.
does it move,
So
Harrison?
long.
Was it a
How
third
does it
party?
move? Yeah, third party toy.
Yeah, does it move well?
No, it does not move. I mean, it does, it's just not in the ways
Oh,
you
no.
want it to. The joints don't like it can move, but they are very, very stiff, and I feel like I'd snap it. But if you hold him by the waist, and then sort of go like that with him, his arms do and his legs, they do wobble a little bit.
So if you dance with him, if you do a waltz with him, then you're able to
Exactly.
move it. I got you.
100%. But he is very good. Other than that, he just stands there. He has a lot of presence. He's huge, as you can see. And I can't believe that he finally came, to be honest. It's
did you have kind of you write him off?
Yeah, after 2 years, I was kind of like, yeah, this is just never coming now, so I'll just forget about it.
Yeah.
And then you'd get the odd message on like the groups going, is this coming yet? And I was just like, it's never coming. And then all of a sudden, there was a picture of it just floating around. I was like, oh, I guess he is coming then. And then I had like within, I think, a week of that picture, he was here. So.
Anyone else get anything new this week?
Yeah, I got the 3-0 Lord Draken from Power Rangers. So it's hang on, just some clown going past on a bike there. I don't know whether you heard that. But
no, did he say you're going to the blacker?
Some Egypt with their I don't know why they have exhaust that are that loud. But anyway,
have you seen that clip about your man cycling around going, "You going to the blacker?" No,
no, I haven't seen that one now.
No, but you know there's a pub in Ireland, in Dublin somewhere called, I don't know, is it the Black Forge or something like that or something? But there's some young lad. There's a meme of this guy. He's very young. He's cycling around going, "You going to the blacker? Are you going?" As in tonight, like it's you going to the pub, like the name of the pub. But I know it's just some thing Joe.ie put up every now and again. Go, oh, this is the guy from that video. He's now 30 or whatever. And I'm sure he's delighted.
That video, anyway, that pub is very well known in Dublin. It's very well known for people throwing chairs at each other in it as well. It's Wild Wild West territory, you know.
Yeah. So we will not be going there. So yeah, are you finished with the what you got new this week, or will we move on to someone else? Or
yeah, I also got the INART 112 scale Arkham Origins Batman. Fantastic figure.
Oh right.
Good stuff. Very, very solid. And
which one do you
they're
get?
going to do more video games.
Do you get the battle damage, or do you get battle damage?
Yeah, no,
or do you get the.
I went with the standard, the clean look. The clean look for me just looks brilliant. The battle damage looks great too, though.
I must admit, I do prefer the Bale. I thought the Bale Batman was outstanding with the head sculpt.
It has a different designer. There's a lot of messing going on between INART and UPF, also known as LPZZ. There's like designers that are switching companies. They're going to like the competitors. So there's been a lot of messing with scale recently. So that Bale Batman is basically going to be in his own scale on his own. So yeah, it's a bit of a tough one. Yeah,
mixing scales can be. It's
messy.
I've seen people, they have like shrines to characters, like they have like a 1/4 scale Iron Man, and then they've got a bunch of different 6 scale around them, and then they've got like some 12 scale and stuff like that. Or there's a company that does really, really good versions. They're smaller than 6 scale, but I can't remember what they are. But you know, they have their various different mixing, like, and I suppose it depends on what you're after. I know certain people like have 12 scale and 6 scale, but they keep them separate or whatever, like, you know. But what about Jim? You were about to say something there. I think you had something new this week.
Yeah, I got the One Toys Kratos, came in technically last week, but I got that in. Really happy to have that as another video game character. He's not perfect. He doesn't really pose like at all, but like when you've just kind of, he's one of those ones when you got him standing there, he's imposing enough that you just need him to kind of stand there.
Presence, like, yeah.
And it looks beautiful.
Yeah, lacks in posing, but makes up in presence.
Exactly that.
Yep. Anyone else, Phil?
The Range Trooper came in on Saturday.
Nice.
Well impressed, very impressed. I know a lot of people when the first
just go
time
through
around,
like what you've got in the last 3 months, like, so just go through them there. Andor?
Well, there was a bit of a blitz around Christmas time where they were mad with releases, and then there was nothing, and then I had the invoice for Andor, so he's arrived. The Snow Trooper Grunt.
Yeah, that's good. That's a good one.
And the Range. And to be honest, I'm probably more happy with the Snow Trooper and the Range Trooper than I am with Andor's okay, but there's just so many things wrong with it.
Yeah, there was no one. I didn't hear anyone saying it's figure of the year ending. Like, we know it has its shortcomings. Like,
it would have been better with the overcoat. It would have been better with the overcoat chain from
If only they did an Andor branded Andor from the season 1 finale with the long coat with the hood and the Blade Runner style blaster. Someone should really tell them to do that.
They would have had none of these issues with puffy jackets.
So new pickups. It's not really a pickup now, but I have a video up there outlining my module cases which are finally done.
The one with the quarter scales in the corner is.
Yeah, I like that as well. The underneath the shelf in between the quarter scale Batman and the quarter scale Iron Man, that's adjustable, so it can move up and down. You can set it more or less whatever height you want if you end up getting something kind of small. And I think the Thanos, I was worried that the Thanos might look a bit too small underneath the Iron Man, but because he's just huge, he's nearly, it's like he's a quarter scale, but that's just because he's just so big. So yeah, I'm happy. I'm going to get some risers. I've been on to Brian. They have risers on their site, but like they're so wide, and these are custom. So like I only have 26 centimeters of depth to work with there.
Justin's collection, doesn't he do risers or something?
He does, but what I was thinking is ones that I could like just literally a one and done. Like I want like a meter long riser that's only like an inch or two tall that I can slap in at the back there, and then all of the it's fine for the original trilogy because all the back figures, you can't really see it here because they're too small, but the back row on the original trilogy is Boba Fett, 2 troopers, the Return of the Jedi, Vader, and a Besman, but they're all on stands, so they're a bit elevated anyway, so it's fine. But the troopers are more or less the same height, so the back row is kind of lost. So the stands I have in mind will be like literally the length of the cabinets, and they'll only be like an inch or two. I'd say an inch would do fine, just like maybe an inch, maybe 2 inches, just big, and they'll slot into the back. But the ones on their site are about maybe like I think 20 centimeters long, but these shelves are only 26 centimeters in depth, so I'll need to kind of bring them down to 15 or maybe even 10, just enough to elevate the back row. But yeah, really happy with it. I've got actually the little, I don't know if you can see it. See the Terminator stuff, say in the middle second shelf down.
Yeah.
On the right, there's a little thing that came with the DX13 that's signed by Robert Patrick, so that's nice. And the box on top there is the Hot Toys MMS 238, so that's signed by Michael Bean, who plays Kyle Reese, and Linda Hamilton obviously plays Sarah Connor. And I've actually put in my photo with Linda Hamilton underneath that. Like, it's totally fanboyish, but I don't care. But yeah, obviously I'm delighted with this. So.
Yeah, it's one hell of a fit. I'm looking at the door frame there. That just fits in there amazingly.
I really want that clip that Ace Ventura, like a glove, I didn't do that well. I'm not going to commit to it, but like you know the one I'm talking about. It came with it building it happened quicker than they thought, but there was definitely some snags. I was like, okay, I originally ordered 32 centimeters in depth, and I was like, no, because it would fit behind the door frame. But then I was like, my God, I'm assuming this is going to be pushed right up against the wall, which would make sense. But the plug is behind that. So I was like, no, you're going to have to factor in at least maybe 3 or 4 centimeters there if you want to keep it behind the door frame. Because I can open up the door now and it doesn't catch or anything like that. But now if someone come in and just smash the door open, it would hit into the perspex or acrylic. But I can open the door straight out and it doesn't touch the acrylic. Yeah, so I had to then
reverse the door, Shane.
Pardon?
Could you reverse the door, Shane?
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just not going to have kids. No, I can put a little door stop in if I wanted, but I just think it would look absolutely stupid, so I'm not going to do that. So no, with that, because it's so snug, then I had to, my plan for wiring things up, I was like, okay, if you ever have module cases, of course, you stick your lights on, you do your cable management for your light, you run it around the back and then down to these little holes that are in the back left or the back right, and they're only about say 1.5 centimeters by 1.5 centimeters square gaps. They're they're big enough, thankfully, to fit a USB through. So you wire them, but I'm doing that blind because it's up against the it's up against the wall, so I have to feed that down and keep feeding it down, then keep looking at the risers underneath, because the very bottom row you can lift up the panels and look down, and you got to keep feeding it and you can actually see the wire drop down. And then I had this hook thing that I have to reach in and stick up and grab the wire to come down. it worked. But then the USB hubs, every single one of those big 8, every one bar the Troopers has its own 5-port USB, a black USB hub in behind. So you can't see them because they're hidden. But I want to just be able to go, I'm moving that Iron Man now. I'll just unplug this USB, move it somewhere else. So that was like, my problem with that is I wanted to get like black 5-port USB hubs that are small enough to be just black and kind of hide and kind of flat enough that they would be relatively unnoticed, but also they'd need a long cord to reach down all the way to the bottom. But the longest cord I could find was 120, so that's fine for the bottom one. That's fine for the second to the bottom, but it was just a little bit shy from the third, and the fourth one wouldn't reach. So then I had to get like USB male to female extenders and feed that all down from the top one blind and like try to snake its way down. But like, look, it was totally worth it because now it's just plug and play. Because I've been told that get that stuff done on the first go because retrofitting it is just an absolute pain. So yeah, I'm delighted with that. I feel I love when a plan comes together. Yep.
I was just going to say, now you're finished.
Where did you get the USB hole?
Say again?
Sorry, Harrison. Sorry, go ahead.
Adam? I'll come back to you, Adam. Sorry, Harrison, what were you saying?
Oh, what I was going to say was now you're...
Yeah.
There's a bit of a delay there, Adam. Just I'll go to Harrison, then I'll come back to you. Harrison, sorry.
Yeah.
What I was going to say is now that you're finished, what's your favorite shelf? Now you're looking at it. When you look at it, which one is the one that you go to and you're like, oh, I just love that one?
Okay. I will answer that question, but I have to mention Module Case fanboys are fucking insufferable. I'll say that straight out. In-fucking-sufferable. Because I still prefer the 1 figure per shelf look, right? Mm-hmm. And I have people kind of going like, oh, you know, like, I'm glad you finally did it. And I'm like, it doesn't affect you. These are glass. Do you know what I mean? It's 1 figure per shelf. It's glass. I think it just looks stunning. And then people go, but you can get the monos. But like, I have these. They're lovely. And the monos are acrylic. And as much as the module cases, look, I said it before, module cases are not about the journey. If life is about the journey, not the destination, because the destination is death, module cases are the opposite. They are not about the journey. They're very much about the destination. They're expensive. They take a long time to build. Once you get into the habit of building them, you're good. That's fine. But module case fanboys are insufferable. I still prefer the 1 figure per shelf. I think the glass is nicer on the bleeds.
I do. I think it's a nice. If I had an infinite space, I would just have them for every single figure. 1 shelf per figure for everything. It just does look better.
I do have to say, I'm glad now that I can get the best of both worlds, where I can do my 1 figure per shelf, and if I want to wire something up, it's possible, but I have to be creative about hiding that wire, which can be sometimes a bit of a pain in the arse, because if I was wiring something from the top, I got to run the wire down the back and try to hide and all that. So, but to answer your question, one final thing actually, the acrylic is a dust magnet. You really have to, like, you have to clean the outside, clean the inside with like one of those lint-free cloths, but you can feel the static on it. So there has to be a better way of cleaning them where the static doesn't build up, because only certain materials rub off other materials cause static. So there has to be another form of a cloth that cleans them without building up static and cracked and dust. To answer your question though, I think aesthetically the way it's arranged, the original trilogy one is the best. I mean, you know, we've been friends long enough for you to know that, like, I much prefer Terminator. Like, if I had to snap the choice between the first 2 Terminator movies or the original trilogy, I would snap the original trilogy. The first 2 Terminator movies mean more to me. They always have, they always will. But I've got like 3 Terminator figures there. The original trilogy shelf, you've got a lot of big hitters like, you know, Vader, R2, C-3PO, some Lukes, Boba Fett, Obi-Wan. There is, you know, USB lightsabers going on, the custom ones. There's 2 beautiful environmental Death Star panels. Even like C-3PO's eyes are lit up. And just the way it's laid out, I think that's my favorite shelf. And it will look better when I get... There's only 3 more pieces of the puzzle in my eyes for that shelf, really. Chewie, Bespin Han, and I need a Leia. Now, I know everyone will say you'll need multiple versions. You don't have this character or that character, but I think they'd be the three major gaps in that. A Chewie, a proper, I want that A New Hope Leia, and the Empire Strikes Back Han.
Awesome.
But yeah, I think that answered your question. That was I went Adam there, summon things up. But yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's funny. It's funny. People are very possessive about these things. Like, look, I have magic cases, I've got the Bleedens, but I still love the one figure per shelf look.
Yeah,
but I'm glad
agree.
at the best of both worlds.
That's exactly. I have a mixture as well. I have the garage shelves and then a couple of detox, because some do just look really good on their own in just the one cube.
Yeah, it's just a nice, and you don't have to worry about things mixing. You can just, it's its own little environment, and it's very much, it's like you're giving that individual attention and lighten up. That it's more like a museum piece. It's like you're valuing them. It's like a piece of art instead of just cramming them together. But I know you can display things and cram them together, or not cram them together, display them very well. That looks like you still. I'll tell you one thing, Harrison. Looking to my left now. Actually, just show it. Okay, so like that's lit up, and you can't see the wire because it disappears behind his cape, and it just, in fairness, I don't know, are the eyes coming across there?
Yeah. I love that piece.
I mean,
it turned out so good.
Looks incredible, and I'm not the biggest. I'm not a Snyder bro. I'm not the biggest DC.
No,
guy,
not yet. Not yet. Slowly but surely. Every time we speak, you love that film more and more.
It's definitely grown on me, the director's cut, but yeah, I'm a Nolan fanboy at heart. But all right. Anything else new this week before we move on? Okay, folks. Really quickly, I gotta go through some of the basics. So, we're on our way towards a major milestone. We're 96 subscribers away from the big 6K. I've hit myself. Look, I'm target orientated. That's the way I am. I want to hit 6K before the end of the summer. So I have between now and the end of August to do that. So hopefully that will work out. So hit the like and subscribe button if you haven't done so already. Getting close to 2,500 followers on on Instagram. I put up, I think it was a very quick 360 reel, which seems to have taken off and got a lot of views, which thanks very much if you were one of the people that watched or commented on or shared it. So getting very close to hitting that 2,500 milestone. Shout out to all channel members, the troopers and the commanders. I really appreciate your support. I really appreciate the contribution you make on a monthly basis. When I first started the channel, I didn't think anyone would watch it. I definitely didn't think I'd get 100. 1,000 was a huge milestone for me. And the fact that like anyone would watch this, it's just, I really appreciate it. So the troopers, so Obi-Wan's Attic, Chris K, Philly Z, TJ Mike, Keith Lee, Collected Universe, 16 Mike, Viking Collectibles, Yomo, The Ben Thomas Show, Dogito, 1-6 Shooter, Figures and Fandom, Howard Potts, Ancient Silver Fox, B Wong, Jim Collector, Lancelot Snare Corner, Mike L, and of course Ryan Smith. As usual, got to give a just recognition of Shiny's general greatness. Also got to highlight the commanders who get their YouTube handle displayed at the end of all of the content like this. Rest in peace, Mark Mitchell. The new content or new videos on the channel, the custom module case display, which has been up there for the last few days, where I just go through all this and kind of explain dimensions on this and a little few tips about putting it together. I will do one on the USB hubs because I think I need to do a video on that to explain how I did it. I think it's do it once and it's worth it, but that video is up there. My thoughts on Malgus and Joel are also up there, and we're back. Who wants to choose, or do we have any choices left? Spider-Man? Is that it?
Yeah, I think it's Spider-Man and then Face Off, isn't it?
Cool. We'll do Spider-Man, we'll do Face Off, and then we'll get out of here. Thanks very much to 21 people watching live. People are obviously coming in here after watching a match. And yeah, so look, we'll take a look at this Spider-Man figure. Get me back in 1 second if you want to take it away there. Harrison, you tell us your thoughts on this and be back to you in 1 minute.
Okay. My thoughts are that where's his head is my thoughts. I was really excited for this piece. Like I was like, this is going to be the Spider-Man I get to upgrade my Spider-Man. And then as soon as I saw it, I was like, oh, is that it? And the base is not a base. It's a diorama piece. You can't stand him on it. So it doesn't count as a base in my opinion. If you can't stand on it without anything holding him there, that doesn't count. That's just a really cool diorama piece that can be behind him. But other than that, the suit looks great. I do like the winter parts to it in the deluxe version.
The woolly hat. Love the woolly
yeah,
hat.
the woolly hat. So there's something about Spider-Man wearing normal people clothing. It just looks good.
Agreed.
Yeah. But yeah, no, I wouldn't say this is the one to buy. The fact that there's no head, I feel like is a clear indication that we will get at least one more figure from this film, which will come with the head, and it will be the better package probably.
Is this confirmed as the final Tom Holland Spider-Man movie? This will be the last, I presume.
No.
He's got two more left. I think he's got a contract for this and two more.
Yeah, another trilogy, hasn't he?
Well,
And he's in
think about it.
right?
He might, from what I heard, was it's this and two more. That's his contract, but he might be in Doomsday. That might count for one, and then Secret Wars, bang, finished. That makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah, but if it makes money, it definitely could. But if this makes money, which it's gonna make money because it always does seem to make money, that he'll come back. He'll 100% he'll come back and do more.
I think I heard him interviewed, and he said he didn't want to be playing Spider-Man in his 30s. What age is he now?
Oh, he's got to be close.
Damn.
I'd say he's 28. He's 30. He is 30. So, I've heard mixed opinions. I've heard one critique saying this is Tom Holland's best performance in the Odyssey. I've heard. So, I mean, wouldn't you want to kind of go on and do other things after making your multi-millions? But then
he was really good in another film, to be fair. The Devil All the Time. Yeah, that's what I thought he was pretty good in that, to be fair. That was like the first time I've seen him like act, and like the film itself is okay, but like his performance, I feel, is actually, it kind of like speaks to the potential.
You mean you didn't like him as Nathan Drake?
That was him, and the worst thing was Mark Wahlberg as Sully. What
Sully.
F were they thinking? Jesus.
That was the worst casting.
Honestly,
I love Mark Wahlberg.
Nathan
but he was not
got robbed
by
a younger man. Basically, ridiculous.
Did anyone pick this up?
No.
There'll be a better one coming.
I think everyone knows the game at this stage. I mean, like, it's gonna really, like, I'm looking to my right here now, and I see I'm not going to say perfectly adequate. I'm going to say an outstanding No Way Home final swing suit. It's a fantastic suit. The proportions are great. The head sculpt is great. I love the diorama base, and it's from a movie I respect. So it's like, people say, like, I know, like, I think some of you are like, I think Jim you're not the biggest No Way Home fan, and the argument is, well, I'm not saying, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but I've heard the argument saying, oh, it's just member berries and it's nostalgia, whatever like that. I don't agree with that. I know there's the other two boys are in it. I get all that, but I just think there's more to that than just them when you take everything more personally.
Were my favourite part, to be fair.
The member berries. But the thing is, the member berries, I don't like, I didn't like the Toby movies. I can watch them, but they didn't really like blow me away. Same as the Andrew movies. I can watch them, didn't blow me away. But by the end of the movie, I respected the two boys more because they actually didn't just bring them in and show them. They gave them roles. They had arcs within the movie. I really like that. I also think some of Tom Holland's best acting was in the dying moments of that, in that coffee shop at the end. It gets me every time. It's just, he just looks like a guy who's broken. Like, I think that's actually quite good acting, personally.
Infinity War as well. That scene where he's disappearing.
True. But my point is that it's going to take a lot. This movie is going to have to actually blow me away for me to go, to even consider passing that away and getting this one. You know what I mean? So, there's a million different Spider-Mans.
I think they could do it. I think it does look really good.
I reckon it could be his best.
I do
has
like
the
this jacket,
possibility.
but like if I have one representation of Spider-Man, he's not going to be wearing the jacket. Do you know what I mean?
No, yeah.
Now if I have two,
I would use
he
the
could wear
Endor
the jacket.
jacket.
What, Shane? What do you
That's what I
think
would
of
do.
the base? The base that's not a base.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Wait 1 second.
Do you know he's got a famous
It-
dad?
It's a diorama piece.
Yeah.
It's it's. Could you stand him up? I don't really like those dynamic poles. I don't
think it would stand without the pole, personally. Unless you've got him like a crouch
Zord can do
position.
it. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You could. I reckon you could finagle it. I reckon you could
Yeah.
definitely stand him on that.
It
But it
just
would
does
fall over
nothing
without
for
the
me.
stand.
Yeah.
100%. The slightest of a wobble.
100%. Especially with your luck, Jim.
Oh yeah. Well, I hate using crotch grabbers where if I can avoid it, I will. But I do risk the fall every single time.
Yes. Yes, you do.
Yeah. Just I don't know. I actually don't hate it, Harrison, but
I don't hate
It's-
it. I think it's really cool. All they needed to do is bring the platform forward and just have a part that he could stand on.
yeah,
it would've been
that
fine.
that
Hanging
would make
from
it
the
too much
scorpion
sense.
tail.
Yeah.
That would be
Yeah.
cool. If you could wrap the web around it from his hand and he could hang from it, that would be pretty dope.
Yeah.
I'd be down for
I
that.
think with this one here, with those I never really use those Spider-Man webs because unless it's just like a pose where he's just shot the web out. If it's a
Yeah, I agree.
full-blown web and he's swinging, where does he swing from? Do you attach it to the top of something? Whereas I've seen Posing with Peter make his own custom webs and actually have them I think he did it with cellophane and he wrapped them up and he had one of the characters, I think he had Spider-Man looked like he was skipping or something. It was class. Kind of like he did in Homecoming. But if you make custom webs and you attached it to something, the roof of your display or something. But yeah, I don't know. I'm looking forward to the movie. I like Tom Holland in the role, but this figure it just doesn't appeal to me. I don't know. I think I'm just Spider-Man out. Anyone else?
Until
Go on.
they do the new one, and then you'll be like, "Oh damn, I love this."
Listen, if the movie knocks my socks off, and then they do a new one with a head sculpt and something better about it, it's the strength of the movie that draws me in. I'm just baiting. Yeah.
Definitely.
What about you, Adam? Do you have any interest in the character of Spider-Man or Tom Holland, or you're a Tobey Maguire guy or an Andrew Garfield? Are you just smell Andrew Garfield off you? Actually, you're a Garfield guy, it's area.
Yeah, Andrew Garfield for sure. Yeah,
Yeah,
grew
yeah,
up with
yeah. Maybe you told me
Tobey
that
Maguire,
before.
but never really loved the movies. But Andrew Garfield for me was just excellent. And then I think just the way I just loved those two movies. It's just a pity we didn't get a third one. I don't really like the Tom Holland Spider-Man, but I'm sure the panel will be delighted then when Bella Ramsey is the next Spider-Man. That might be one you might pick up, guys.
I don't get that reference. Is that out in the ether?
Yeah, Bella Ramsey has said that wants to play Spider-Man.
That'll never happen.
So
I will eat my shorts. I'll eat my hat live on not live on screen. That'll never happen. Yeah, look, if the movie's great, it'll draw me in, and I think Harrison's absolutely right. I think everyone knows there's going to be another one. It's going to have a Tom Holland head sculpt, so I think we've dragged the arse out of this. I'm going to put you into teams, and we'll actually there's one final thing really quickly. This won't take too long. I don't think it will. Well, it depends if himself is going to give us the quick version or the extended version. Adam, you wanted to show this. Adam told me, yeah, it's on Netflix. Go watch it. I've never seen Pacific Rim from Guillermo del Toro, but yeah, it's not. I'm going to check it out. But what is this? What am I looking at?
So that's the Infinity Studio Striker Eureka, and it's a Jaeger, so it's a robot basically built by humanity to fight giant monsters. It's a 1/6 scale figure, but it's obviously not to a 1/6 scale size in terms of it. See the head.
It's
of
not
the
true
robot?
scale. Jim is interested. Jim is interested.
not
I can
true
see him. I
scale.
can see
No.
him. Yeah.
But
Go on.
it's an incredible movie, and I have the Gypsy Danger. So one of the releases that they did prior to that has a magnetic base. This will have the chest opens up through a spring function. It just looks aces, and it has LED lights as well. So yeah, I'm all over it. I think
Adam,
Harrison's in for this too, aren't you, Harrison?
Adam, do you
No, you
watch,
don't say that. I'm trying my hardest not to be in on this. I love that film, and these all of those pieces look so good. They're
Adam, do you watch
such good pieces?
Do you watch Sir Dork?
Yes,
He's a
I do,
great
yeah.
photographer. Fantastic
Good videos.
photographer.
Oh, he drools over this 3-0 Pacific Rim stuff.
Yeah, he's done the Ling Ji Hun ones as well, which are the smaller scales ones. I have them also. Very nice figures. But the turbine in the Gypsy Danger actually rotates
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
when you turn it on. The only problem with them, with these figures, unfortunately, is they're not USB compatible. But it looks phenomenal.
The like on paper, this is. I should be all over this. Like I've said before, I like those man in suit kind of mechs, whether it's an Iron Man or the exoskeleton from Edge of Tomorrow, or from the APCs. Remember the APCs from The Matrix Revolutions? Bad movie, really cool APCs. So that kind of guy goes into a mech suit and fights. Like it's definitely influenced by, say, I think manga Detonator Oregon. That's a really, I believe it was a series of manga where these people got into these machines and stuff like this, Gundam stuff like that, whatever.
Like that.
Very
Gundam Wing,
Gundam-esque, yeah.
Evangelion as well.
So
That's a good one.
I do like the design on this. I'm curious now. I remember seeing ads for it going, I probably should check that out, but I just thought it was just going to be a CGI fest and no story.
The sort of monster verse, isn't it? Like the Godzilla, sort of King Kong sort of thing.
Is there a story to it, like, or is it just a Transformers kind of?
Yeah, giant aliens come up
There
from the
are-
sea.
Yeah, honestly, it's really good. They're really good fun.
Yeah.
I don't mind them. Yeah. But
And in
Finn,
fairness,
Finn-
he doesn't churn out slop. I mean, he's done Frankenstein, Labyrinth, a bunch of other things like. So, I am intrigued, Adam. I need to check this one out. So.
I'd say they're fun movies. Just
Get it in 4K, Shane.
4K Steelbook for the win.
add
All
it
right,
to the
so
list.
you know what? We're gonna put. Let me get this. See if I can. Why is he not moving over? Doesn't want to move. We're gonna see if England can win something. So, Jim and Harrison are going to be against Adam and Phil. Can you switch over to private chat?
Sure. Yep.
Done.
And we're going to get the
We'll
sounds
lose
on.
2-1.
Now, Phil, just before I put on the music here, are you familiar with the new rule, the team rule?
No.
Okay, Bob had this fantastic. He started doing this naturally a few weeks ago, where there was a theme to the questions, which in a way could kind of influence your decision, right?
Okay.
But we took it a step further. Each team has one guess that you can guess at any time. You can cut off someone mid-sentence. Doesn't have to be your question. It could be their question. It could be Adam's question, whatever. You can cut them off and go, I want to guess the team. And you can speak to your teammate and go, I think it's horses. That's the team. And then if you agree and you have your guess, you've one shot. And if you get it, you get an extra point. You don't win the game, but you get an extra point at any point, but you only have one shot. So there is a theme. They're all connected in some way.
So you don't have to wait. You don't have to wait till the end of the
No,
game.
you don't have to wait your turn. You could literally, I could ask, let's say Jim is, let's say their team is the first question. I could ask the first question, and then you could go, I'm just going to shoot with this, because once you get it, you get it. So, right. So we've got the music going head to head. Who wants to go first?
England scored first. Go on.
Go on then, yeah.
We're going to give. Tell you what, we're going to give the boys the choice.
Are you making these? Are you making these on the spot like you were last week?
No, I actually put a bit more effort into these ones. I sat down
Planned it.
and I planned it out.
Harrison, do you want to go first or second? You're muted.
We can go first.
Makes a huge difference.
There
we go. All right,
does
first
it?
it is then. Oh,
I don't think it does, personally.
Oh, it's too late.
I've been very fair.
We'll go first.
You're going to go first, okay. So switch it over to private chat, lads. Yeah, you're in private chat?
Yeah.
All done.
Okay, so game's live now. You can guess the team at any point you want. First question for the boys, Jim and Harrison. In what year did the movie Matrix Reloaded get released?
That's the second, right? Or is that
Yeah,
the-
Reloaded's the second. The first came out in, was it 99? Is that right? Or is it after?
Mate, you're better at this than me because I straight away thinking
Yes.
early 90s, but I
I
always
think-
get it wrong.
No, it's not
So
that
I
early.
trust
It's-
your instinct.
I think it's
Early 2000s?
uh,
2001? There was a gap, wasn't there?
yeah, I'm gonna say what, average of 2 years, 3 years. So I'm thinking like 2002, 2003.
Go 2003. I have a weird hunch.
Okay,
My
I'll
hunch
go
is nothing,
2003.
but I don't know.
If it's now 2002, it's your fault.
Yeah, I don't know that I said that. Oh,
No,
screw
you've
it.
said it now. Too late.
Yeah, oh well.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah,
Yeah.
2003.
So, what have you decided on?
Jim decided on 2003.
Oh,
All
did he
right,
now?
mate. Thank you.
Are you
for
locking that
agreeing
in?
with me.
Are you locking in
Teamwork, Harrison,
2003?
Yeah, we'll lock
Yeah.
that in. We'll lock that in.
Okay, that is the correct answer. So it was actually released in 2003. Okay, so over to the boys, Adam and Phil.
This is how the game started there, Harrison.
Yeah, I love this movie. I only thought about this today for a reason. In what year was the movie Ronin released?
Ronan.
Yep.
I guess the theme, please.
You son of a gun.
Oh,
You beat me to
Oh.
it there.
you can, but you have to confirm with Adam. Like, you might want to put out.
Adam,
Yeah.
I think I know what the connection is, but I'm probably wrong.
What do you think?
Keanu Reeves.
It's a good shout. Oh, yeah, is he in Ronan, is he?
I'm pretty sure he is, yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is.
Never seen this film. Released
I've
on
not
like
seen
Year's
it
Day, wasn't
either.
it, or something?
He's a samurai, obviously, Ronin.
Is that not 47 Ronan?
Oh, you could be right there.
See, because if
Was
Shane
it-
says something like speed
It's
next,
Ronin,
well then
not-
it's.
Ronin, not 47 Ronin, yeah?
I think it's 47 Ronan. Yeah, I don't know what Ronan is.
I think it's fair that I spell the title for them, because it can be spelt in different ways. But the name of the movie is Ronin, R-O-N-I-N, not like the name Ronan, R-O-N-A-N. I don't think that makes a difference, but it's the name of the movie is Ronin, R-O-N-I-N.
Okay. You're right.
the
You're
team
47,
could be
I think
martial
you're right.
arts.
47 Ronin is the Keanu, so yeah, you're right there.
Yeah. So Ronan, I'm not sure. Like, are we talking like an older movie? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I haven't seen one that I can think of. It's called Ronan.
I have. I want to say late 90s, maybe 98.
It's all you on this one, Phil. I'd be just throwing out a number there.
Okay, okay, maybe we'll go 98. Final answer.
Well done, lads, and that was a good sidestep. Adam
Bloody
knows his
hell.
stuff. Adam knows his stuff. He was right. It was. Keanu Reeves' one was 47 Ronin. But,
Yeah.
you know, I would love to say I put that in there to throw you off, Phil, but I completely forgot about that movie. So,
Yeah,
fair
well
play to Adam. One apiece. Man,
Well done, Adam.
this is exactly how the game started earlier on.
Just like the game. I was thinking that.
Don't let them get inside your heads, boys. So we've had so far, if you're just joining us, what year was The Matrix Reloaded released? That was 2003. And what year was the movie Ronin, R-O-N-I-N, released? And that was 1998. So they're the first two questions.
man,
Back to
Phil.
the boys. Who directed The Bourne Identity? I was laughing earlier on when that was brought up, but yeah, it's just a coincidence.
Don't really care for these films.
No, neither do I.
Is it Matt Damon?
They're great movies, man.
It's not so much Matt Damon. I just hate the filming style of those movies. They're too fast. They're too choppy. I just don't like it.
Oh, I love it. Love it.
No.
I don't know. I just watched a lot of Mission Impossible and I never got to those. Is it going to be like John Woo or someone like that? It feels like a John Woo type film.
I don't know, but I don't think
Is it
it's
John
John
Woo? Is that
Wayne.
his name?
I don't know. I don't. Isn't it the same director for some of them? Because I'm pretty sure that Matt Damon said he'd only come back if this certain director came back, and then he did. So then he did, and I can't remember his name.
What other films has that certain director directed? Do you know?
I don't know.
You don't know his name?
No, I don't know his name, but I'm pretty sure he's done a few of them.
I really don't know.
No, neither do I.
Would you want to shoot with a rando? Do you want to go Michael Bay?
Yeah, I want to go with Michael Bay. It's not Michael
Go
Bay.
Michael Bay.
Shockingly, it's not Michael Bay. Is that your final answer, though? So, are you sure you want to go Michael Bay? I'm
yeah,
telling you.
Yeah.
Okay, no, it is. I wouldn't have got this one. Doug Liman, Liman.
Yeah, wouldn't have known.
Is improving. I'm thinking I'm going to prove now. It doesn't matter if you go first or second. Who directed Quantum of Solace?
Is that our question?
It
Yeah,
is your
that's
question. I think that's our question.
Holy moly.
Because no one cares who directed that movie. It is
Jim,
crazy.
can I guess the theme?
You can. At any point
Harrison,
in
I'll
time.
discuss this. Harrison, do you want me to? I'm not 100% sure if I'm right on this. It's a bit of a shot in the dark, but I have a feeling that there is the second question. Well, the first question you asked the guys is the one that's throwing me, but I have an idea. I don't know if I can say it, or if that.
Well,
counts as
you
my
can
answer.
say it to him,
Can I discuss
and
it?
he can either say, "Yeah, we'll go
Okay.
with that," or
I'm
not.
like, I know we
Harrison, do you
think a
think
lot
it's
of the same thing. I
sequels?
can't read minds.
Do you think it's sequels could be the theme?
Um,
Because Matrix Reloaded, Quantum of Solace, I just don't know about the Ronin because I don't know that film.
I
So
don't
if it's
know
a
Ronin.
sequel or what?
No, because he said the Born Identity, didn't he? And that's not a sequel.
Is it not? Is that the first one?
Born Identity.
Yeah, that's the
Alright, cool,
first
cool,
one.
cool, cool. Yeah, we'll leave it then. We'll leave it.
Okay, I'm glad I helped.
You did a lot.
I'm ending the poll there in 1 minute. So if you want to take the poll in the chat there, I'm going to end that in 1 minute. So you're not going to have a go at guessing the team, no?
No. Harrison took me out.
Okay.
That's fine.
So it's one apiece, and the boys did not get their second question right. So a chance to take the lead. Well, we've already asked you the question, but you've had enough thinking time. Do you have a guess or?
Any ideas, Adam, on Quantum of Solace?
Not a Scooby-Doo. I haven't got a clue.
Michael Bay.
Are you guessing the team? No.
Benicio del Toro. I don't know. No idea at all, Adam, you know?
You're gonna have to press you for something.
I've no clue. Go Michael Bay.
Okay, go Michael Bay.
That is incorrect. It is Mark Foster. I wouldn't have got that one right. Okay, going into the third round, third question, one apiece. Over to the boys again, Harrison and Jim. Who played the character Sarah, that's S-A-R-A, Wayland, W-A-Y-L-A-N-D, Sarah Wayland in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds?
Oh, was that Angelina Jolie? It's the only one I remember from Gone in 6
yeah.
Seconds.
I don't
Nick
really
Cage.
remember that film. Yeah, yeah, go with that. I don't know.
Angelina
I don't
Jolie.
really remember
We'll
it.
go with that. It's the only
Is
other
that your
actor other
final
than Nick Cage
answer?
I recognise. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
I have exorcised the demons.
Well done.
Yeah, you are right. That is
Thank goodness.
2-1 so far. Just a recap on the questions. First two questions was in what year was Matrix Reloaded released? Second question in the first round was in what year was the movie Ronin released? The second round, then the questions were who directed The Bourne Identity and who directed The Quantum of Solace. The third question, which they just got, was who plays the character Sarah Wayland in the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. Their team guesses, you both got a guess a piece. Just letting you know. And I'm going to ask the boys their final question. In the movie Furiosa, Fury Road, who played the character Imperator Furiosa? So in the movie Mad Max Fury Road, who played the character Imperator Furiosa?
It's not
I've
Chris
seen these
Hemsworth, is
movies.
it? Not Chris Hemsworth, no? Chris Hemsworth.
I can tell Harrison knows. He's trying to be cool, but he knows. I knew he knows. He knows. He's like, he doesn't want to think about it in case the lads can read his mind.
I could take a whack at it here, Phil.
Go on.
Well, I know Charlize Theron was in that movie, so it sounds like a feminine name.
Imperator Furiosa.
Yeah, that's. I think it was Charlize Theron.
Go for it, mate.
Yeah, lock that in. Final answer, Shane.
Is that your final answer, yeah?
Yeah, because Tom Hardy, I think, was in that movie.
Okay, now they're
Got
two
that many
apiece.
jump.
They're
Well,
two
well,
apiece.
Jeez.
Did you know it, Harrison?
Yeah,
I thought you did, yeah. Now, folks, look, you still haven't. It's two apiece. There's a theme, so I'm just going to name out the movies now. I'm not going to read out the questions, but the movies are The Matrix Reloaded, Ronin, The Bourne Identity, The Quantum of Solace, Gone in 60 Seconds,
Okay.
and Imperator Furiosa.
Can I go?
You can go. You can go at any time. You got in there before the lads. You mightn't be right, but you did say, "Can I go before the lads?" So,
Adam,
what do you think the team is? If you get it right, you win. If you get it wrong, you're still tied. We go over to Jim and Harrison. They take a shot, and then have a tiebreaker if they get it wrong.
Adam, it's got to be the cast of the Odyssey, surely.
The cast of the Odyssey. That's a good one. Yeah. Shane does like his Odyssey.
We don't know yet.
Or it's something to do with Greek mythology, because was Angelina Jolie Helen of Troy?
Angelina Jolie. No, that was
No, it's Lupita Nyong'o.
Rebecca
You haven't been paying attention, mate.
No.
He means in Troy.
It's got to be Greek mythology, surely. Stars.
Try and think back there.
Gr-
Yeah.
in-
But who would be in the from Matrix Reloaded would be in the Odyssey? I'm trying to think.
take a pick. The cast is massive.
Yeah. I don't know. I wouldn't.
Go the
I'm not
Odyssey.
sure.
The link's got to be. It's either Greek mythology or it's the Odyssey.
Which one, Phil? Which one are you shooting with? That's two answers.
So sorry, Shane. Does it have to be a movie that it's related to, or is it a subject?
The team could be anything. The
it's a
team
thing.
could be like Bob had one week.
Yeah, Bob
there's
did
cats.
Cat.
There's cats in
Yeah.
all the movies.
Right,
You're
okay.
overthinking it. I'll tell you that for
big
now. You're
time.
overthinking it. It could be like. It could be this. There's the same
all have
actress in
pink-
all the movies, or
I think
they're all
it's-
shot in the same country, or
It's got to be actors who've appeared in Greek mythology-based movies or something. Matt Damon is in the Odyssey. I'm sure Charlize Theron.
we could be here a long time. I need to go to bed. I'm going to press you for a guess, both of you.
Greek mythology.
Is that your final answer?
Happy with that, Adam?
Yeah, go for that. Yeah.
Okay, Greek mythology.
Are you locking it in?
Yeah, lock it in.
No, the answer is not Greek mythology. Boys, do you have a guess?
No, not really.
Well, I don't either,
Was-
to be honest.
No.
Harrison looks like he's conferring with Yoda there.
Yeah.
Do you? I don't know. Do they all have car chases? I don't know.
Oh my god, out of nowhere! Out of nowhere! You gotta give it to him. That was incredible. I love it. That's correct. I gotta go through this.
It is. Oh, what?
Out of nowhere.
That's a car chase.
Matrix Reloaded has the famous highway scene. It is one of the
it
best
does. That
car
was the one I
chases
couldn't think.
in movies. It
That
is
was the only one
incredible.
I couldn't think of.
Wow.
It's
I haven't
like-
watched that in years.
That's why I still watch that movie.
That's
It's
the
not
one
as
with
good as the first one.
twins. Is that the one with
Yes.
the twins? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Sorry, lads, can we do a VAR there? These guys never said final answer. Shane gave that
Ah,
away.
no,
Can
that
we
guy-
do a VAR on that one?
No, look, we're now in the corrupt FIFA where these are the guys who have to go through to the next round. So I'm gonna allow it. So in fairness, that was out of nowhere. Ronan, watch that movie. It's got Robert De Niro in it. It's got what's your man's name who plays
Not Val Kilmer.
Boromir?
No.
Sean Bean.
Sean Bean.
You know,
Sean Bean.
it's about a heist, but a large proportion of it revolves around a car chase with normal cars like Audis. It's class. It's a notable part of the movie. It's the big car chase.
Okay.
The Bourne Identity has the car chase with the Mini, which is incredible. Quantum of Solace opens with a car chase. Gone in 60 Seconds. I'm not explaining why that is relevant. And Furiosa, the whole bloody thing's a car chase.
Yeah.
So that, in fairness, you got to hand it to him. Yeah.
Well done,
so
mate. Well done.
Okay, I'll take the victory.
you
England
can
would
forward your appeals to my Instagram. They will be deleted and blocked.
I
Fair
was
play.
thinking car chase from the when you were thinking about it, Phil, but I was like, I could not think for the life of me of the car chase in the Matrix. And then as soon as you said it, I was like, oh yeah, it's like the biggest part of it.
Yeah, it's like it makes the movie really, doesn't it? Like, you know,
Yeah.
the tension and stuff like
Remember
that.
at all.
I was watching
Wow.
a breakdown of it during the week, and they were like, "How are we gonna still have stakes in that scene if Neo can fly and do everything?" And they're just like,
Yeah.
"We'll just put him far away." It was just
Yeah.
he didn't know where he was when he went out to that with the Merovingian, and he was out in the middle of nowhere in a different country. Like so, well done, good stuff, folks. As usual, thank you very much for giving up your time this Monday night. I know this went on a bit longer than usual, but and it's absolutely roasting. So very much appreciated. Anything that you have to plug or promote before we get out of here?
No, all quiet.
Just
all good.
Geeky Collective Out will be on tomorrow at 8 with me, Jimmy Bitter, obviously.
So it's 8 o'clock Greenwich Mean Time, yeah?
Wow, don't say that. Yes.
I'm joking. We can make it.
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah.
it'll be
Excellent stuff. Anyone else?
No, not for me.
All right, folks. Thanks very much for your time. Thanks for watching live, or more than likely on the replay because of the match. And yeah, we're out of here. So see you there, folks. And yeah, good luck.
Come on,
Bye.
Spain.
Well.
See you.
Spain.